All right. Good evening to most of the world, and good morning to our Australian and Asian viewers. And welcome back to the Taiko World Cup 2019. I'm vv442739704, and I'm joined by the one and only Acer.
Hello.
But you figured that out already in chat. So, yeah, we're gonna have our last losers bracket match before we get into the winners brackets. There's gonna be another losers bracket match after that. But for now, we're gonna have the two winners of the earlier matches. Canada, who knocked Germany out of the team, which I'm totally not sad about. And then Australia, who knocked out, who was it?
Poland?
Poland, yeah, exactly.
Poland. Yeah,
both of these matches. I wasn't awake for that.
Yeah, both of these matches that they just played in the earlier lower brackets were like complete polar opposites. Australia went to tiebreaker with Poland, and Canada actually swept Germany, even though like a lot of the maps were pretty close. But yeah, it ended up being a complete sweep, which I'm personally pretty happy about. But you know, it was.
I mean, it was commentated by two Canadians, so of course there was a lot of happiness there.
Yeah.
No, but despite Australia having to go to tiebreaker and Canada sweeping, that doesn't necessarily mean anything because Poland and Germany weren't evenly matched teams either. So this could really go either way because both these teams are really strong.
Yeah, and, I think both of these teams
are they serious about this? Did they pick Rolling Pandemonium as a warm-up? They couldn't have.
Is that the tiebreaker from last round? I doubt it. Nice warm. Wait, did they actually pick that?
Hang on. Really? Isn't that too long? I thought there was like a 5-minute time limit on warm-ups.
Wrong round, guys. The last one.
Oh, you bought a USA banner? I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, definitely go pick up those banners because teams are dropping like flies, so get them while they're still in it to support them every step of the way for just the low price of $2.50. Spice up the user page.
I think there's only going to be, what, 6 teams left after this?
6 teams, yeah. And none of them are European. Spoilers. They're all dead.
Oh.
No European teams left. It's 4 non-Asian countries versus 4 Asian countries. But after this match, it's only going to be 3 non-Asian countries.
Historically, it's pretty much mostly been Asian teams and
Canada.
NA pretty much.
Yeah.
Mostly Canada, but USA did get top 4 a couple of times, I believe. Or yeah, close to it at least.
The USA has always been kind of lurking just behind, ready to strike, and I feel like this might be their year to strike because they're looking so strong. They have like this, like for the US it was always the problem that they never get like the strongest lineup they could have gotten, but this year everyone like signed up, so they're looking scary.
I particularly like their name choices this year as well. A lot of great potential with them.
As for Canada, like it's your usual roster. They've established their dream team, and it hasn't changed yet.
The Canadian roster is very how do you word it? Like, it's very unflinching. It doesn't change at all. It is always the same 5 people pretty much, and then the way it is in Canada is there's 5 people and Mango does the map pool, so he can't play, and then everyone else is kind of like on a lower level, so no one really has a chance, which is great because I mean it works out. Like those 5 players that are playing on the Canadian side are extremely strong, and I'm particularly curious if we're going to see Vlad play this round because he wasn't present in their match against Germany today. It didn't end up mattering too much because I mean they didn't even lose a map, but imagine Canada with Vlad now, you know.
Yeah, it was like 9 a.m. for him, so he couldn't make it.
Yeah.
But yeah, as for Canada, like the gods don't quit and the new people just don't improve, it seems. So it's like they always have their same like super strong lineup.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the case for a lot of the players, but like a good example of that would be Fudgy King, who doesn't play for 11 months of the year and then just comes back for OWC and just reminds everyone that, hey, he's actually pretty good at the game.
Well, dude,
Just doesn't
Fudgy
need to
is
play at
just
all.
gifted. He's just...
I've gotten the pleasure of seeing him play in person on my setup actually last year. He played the...
yeah, I think I heard about that. And you actually dabbled in taiko as well, didn't you?
Yeah. It was a great motivation for me to attempt to go anywhere.
Interesting miss from Jai there. Now, the running theme with Jai has been PC issues, like he either gets lag spikes or his inputs just get dropped. So I really hope there won't be any of that in this match, because he's gonna need all the technical consistency that he can get against a team like him.
I think Jai had issues in the group stages against Poland, and they actually lost. Maybe not exclusively because of that, but you know, it was like a pretty huge reason why they did, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, it happened there and in the round of 16 as well. Now in quarterfinals, I believe he was at a friend's house on a different setup, and he actually like played as well as he wanted to. So yeah, oh, but something's wrong. I hope he's just trolling, but something's not looking good for him.
Yeah, I do hope everything works for him.
Oh, this was mapped by Janitor. I didn't even see that. I don't think I've ever seen a Janitor map.
He's done a couple.
I had no idea he mapped.
This is quite a good warm-up too. 300 BPM. Quite fast. You know, gets you warm.
In 4 minutes too, Jesus.
I'm sure it's much needed for the Australian players. I don't even know how early it is over there right now.
Yeah, they're all business. Well, Australia has multiple time zones, but I believe Jai is UTC plus 10, so it would be 11 for him. Hang on, let me double check. Yeah, he is. Yeah. So it's not as early as it was for Vlad against during the Germany match, but yeah. When I participated, I never enjoyed playing in the morning because you know morning, like,
Yeah, I mean most North American players are kind of used to it just because that's how scheduling goes. We just naturally play in the morning, especially for West Coast players. It's just I don't know. It's just the way it goes. So I'm pretty sure the Canadian guys are really thankful for this game being an exception and having the luxury of playing in the evening, which is, it sounds stupid, but it really is a luxury. It's really rare.
It definitely is. Well, it always depends on who you're playing against. Like, with Germany, whenever we were facing an Asian team, we pretty much had to get up at like 10. That was always the issue there.
It doesn't really apply to the World Cup because most people are obviously centralized to their own country, but for more like international tournaments and other game modes, and probably even taiko, I don't even know if there's that many international tournaments happening there, but you'll frequently have people from like literally all over the place, right? So you have a lot of NA players, you have a lot of European players with some Asian players, all in the same teams, and the only way to schedule all of that into a playable time is for the NA players to play at like 9 in the morning.
Yeah, I was actually on a team with the Canadian players at one time. We had like a German-Canadian team going, and we faced an Asian team, so it was pretty much as worldwide as it gets, and I ended up playing at 5 in the morning. So that was fun.
Jeez.
And yeah, that's a big red bar there, because Jai actually failed. And I really hope it was just the BPM getting to him and not his lag issues.
Yeah,
Let's see what he
quite
says.
Unfortunate.
Fudgy, you might not want to do that.
I was wondering actually, because at the start, yeah, he was. I thought he was just not. I thought he was just AFK. Honestly, he wasn't doing anything.
Oh my god. What is that diff name? Jai, what are you doing? Oh my god, I think I've seen this one too, but I never noticed the diff name. I don't think we can say that on stream.
Monka TOS. I wonder what the full diff
Frick
name is.
this crap. That's what they're playing. But yeah, since I was talking about rosters earlier, as far as the Australian roster is concerned, I used to have this theory that ever since Jai ascended and basically became a god, there was pretty much a new top player. Like every single year, for every World Cup, there was a new top player. First one being Rango, and now they've kind of established their roster at this point. Like it took them a while, but they got there in the end, and now they're a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I feel like if you just look at Australia's like records this World Cup, I feel like not that they've underperformed, but I think like it's very I don't know. I expected them to do really good because on paper their roster is like insane. Honestly, like I think a lot of people will not realize how good they can actually be.
Well, you see, they were also up against Poland, which a lot of people might sleep on, but on a 2v2 format, Poland is scary, man. So even if their seedings might not show it, like Poland is, man.
Yeah.
I was honestly expecting them to win against Australia, not gonna lie.
They almost did. It's quite close.
How many in jokes are there in this map? This background is probably something that the Australians are laughing about right now. Because with Jai, you know, everything Jai does always has like, everything he does always has meaning to it. That's what I've noticed about him. So there's probably a story behind that background, there's a story behind everything.
There's gonna be something in the map too.
Are they getting ready for Memory Factory? But they're not playing within. Now, Rachel or Nanners playing with Flashlight. If he ends up FCing this, I don't know what I'll do. Then again, I don't know the map. I don't know how hard it will be. But on this resolution mine, there's probably like 60 nodes on the screen at once.
I mean, not for Rachel. Maybe
Yeah,
that's the strat.
Oh, this is definitely flashlightable. It's one of those rare maps in Taiko where flashlight is actually viable. I'm still hoping for that flashlight pool eventually, even if it's only one map.
I think it would be pretty fun to explore a lot of the different mod possibilities that we don't usually see in tournaments.
Yeah, the only flashlight we've had so far was in gimmick maps. I remember you were actually really into gimmick maps, weren't you, at KTC,
Yeah.
when you played Taiko?
Oh,
So
yeah.
you would know about that.
I mean, I'm glad we're actually seeing them in the pools. Like,
Yeah.
there's some
It's a shame
pretty
that not everything works on Score V2.
yeah. There's a lot of just fun gimmick stuff, and as long as it works on Score V2, and as long as it's not too out there, and you can learn it, you can play it. I'm super happy that they're actually
No,
in pools.
Rachel. He dropped his full combo. I mean, this is such a fun way of challenging yourself in Taiko that's hardly ever explored, in my opinion. So I'm really happy to see Rachel do this right now.
Yeah. It's always nice to see stuff like this, especially coming from Standard, where things are much more normal. Like the gimmicks of Standard. Not that there are many, but many of them aren't explored as much. Like, for example, like the easy mod Standard is not that easy, and
Yeah.
and a lot of the community tournaments will implement rules like allowing it for free mod picks and doubling your score and things like that. And I think it's pretty cool to see anyone actually doing that.
I don't know how I would feel about easy and doubling your score.
Well, it makes a lot of sense for standard, but for taiko maybe not so much.
Well, easy. I mean, yeah. Well, for some people, it does make it easier to read. Actually, wouldn't that give them an advantage then? Or is it just that like someone who's very seasoned with the mod just deserves to have that advantage?
Well,
Right.
for standard, even if the score is doubled, then it just comes up to as if you're playing without the mod anyways.
Yeah, sure, but like
it's not much of an advantage. It's such a reading challenge that so few people are able to complete properly. So I don't know. It's just nice to see that stuff explored. I think it's like just in general, like for all of the game modes, there's a lot of skill sets that you don't usually see. So those are always nice to see occasionally, you know, such as Rachel playing flashlight. Where's the flashlight pool? Mango.
Yeah. Oh, Mango's asleep probably. He's had a rough week. Yeah, it's funny how the guy has been saying he's out, but he's still here after 4 minutes.
He's not leaving.
Are you gonna leave anytime soon? I was gonna say that guy is still looking for food in his fridge, but then I realized that's books and not actually. Whoops. I mean, this stream is just like
Rachel going with the freestyle strat. This seems to be working so well.
So, about that flashlight pool you were talking about.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, good morning.
This looks like a good map for hidden. Bye now.
Uh-oh.
We gave him ideas.
I'm gonna blame Australia. Look what you've done.
Yeah, I am not to blame for this. It is not. We didn't do anything new.
Just when you thought he was asleep, he's always watching.
Yep. Honestly, he probably said that as a joke, but I wouldn't even be surprised if he actually put something like this in the hidden pool.
Remember that one Carter map, Excuse Me Princess?
Yeah.
Where the diff name was, are you gonna put this in HD? I know you do that kind of stuff. So even Carter was expecting it. So. Oh, that's we've been seeing some solid rolls today. $85 is gonna be hard to beat. And yeah, I don't know what Canada would realistically ban here, because historically they've had like the advantage on any mod combination really, so they might ban no mod, I guess, or just one map that no one is really comfortable with.
Yeah, they showed that pretty nicely earlier today. They banned Memory Factory in the earlier game, but they're so versatile. They can play just about anything. So
yeah, but Memory Factory seems like a good choice. It's a safe bet. Like, yeah. Especially against someone like Jai, who's known to love his slow HD. And I'm right there with him, man. Memory Factory is a lot of fun.
yeah, I think the fun part depends on who's playing it.
Yeah.
I think a cool opportunity that comes up when you're a team like Canada and you're very versatile and have seemingly no weaknesses is, instead of banning stuff that you're weak at, you can start banning stuff that you know your opponent is strong at.
Like having mapped the map itself, which is what they did.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if that's like securing their win or if that's just plain disrespect, but they just banned one map that was mapped by one of the Australian players. So there's that. And I thought Canada was supposed to be nice.
Jay is now banned.
Yeah, blame Tasha. Wait, that. Oh my god, he's listening. That's what I just said.
Ban and judges until Jay.
See,
Yep.
I told you.
You know how it works.
Now, are we gonna see Alan banned or picked, rather? since that's the only map that hasn't been picked yet. Picks the map and just dips. Alright, bye Rachel.
I think it'd be interesting to see Fudgy King on this again. Or is he not
Or
playing?
we won't see him at all. Well, there's Vlad. Vlad. Whichever you prefer.
Pick speed map when we're freezing. Clever use of the environment. That is so
yeah,
relatable.
It's like almost winter for them. I always forget that that's how seasons work.
Yeah, well, that's a strategy everyone always uses against us, so... Yeah.
Well,
Nice to be on the other side of the coin for once.
It's always cold for you, so it's like, what do we do?
Yep.
Hasn't stopped you from beating us like 4 years in a row. PWC.
Alright, here we go.
I don't know what the history is between Canada and Germany in the other game modes, but yeah.
Germany wins. Every time.
Oh, we do?
At least in
Yay.
standard.
Yay us, I guess. Alright, 4 very speedy players on a very speedy map. So this is bound to be interesting. Really, I almost want to say that it comes down to who breaks, because I wouldn't put it past them to see at least 2 FCs. Let's hope they'll be from both teams, respectively. Alright, no one breaks on the cuts. We've had that happen too, and I'm always scared now. Now the first TI, I mean this is pretty much, it's not exactly the hardest part of the map, the hardest one is really the second TI. But that's a taste of what's to come. Now,
Good
so
accuracies on everyone.
Yeah, Janitor with the only SS. Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, Janitor with the slight edge with the SS there. I think everyone else has 1 or 200s. Rango did drop a little bit more though. Oh, Jay actually seeing the first miss, so Canada's gonna have a little bit bigger of a lead.
Yeah, no, Jai is a 2-finger player. I mean, at this point, he's gotten so far that I don't think a map like this would affect him. But it's always a little more draining, I want to say, when you have to play with 2 fingers instead of 4. But I don't think that's what's getting to him. But yeah, that's the first hard part done. But one miss from the Canadian side should be able to just even it out right away. But then again, looking at the accuracies, it might actually take more like 2 or 3.
Yeah, they're gonna have to drop a lot of accuracy if they do miss for Australia to get back the lead here. It's like a solid percent over their counterparts.
Yeah, it's when you use like Jai, for example, uses both of his index fingers, but most people generally play with 4 fingers. Alright, second Jai has not claimed the victim thus far. Canada just, well, just as I say that, the entire Australian team just falls apart. But Canada just blazing through this, my god. These scores that they're just setting in this match, they would land them like really high up on the leaderboard. This map being one of the few ones that actually does have a leaderboard, even though it's pretty loud.
Yeah, this is a dominant first pick out of them. Well, Janitor will be seeing a miss at the end though. I think he was holding 2 or 300s too. That's pretty unfortunate, but
yeah, he had even better act than Vlad.
He get 99.7 for most of that, which is really impressive.
Keep in mind, this is not even the top diff of this song, by the way. It gets even crazier. But regardless, Vlad with an incredible score. Like, what else can you say? What do you do about that?
Yeah, now this is definitely how you start a match on the Canadian side. We'll see what Australia can answer with.
It's interesting because I was expecting Canada to go for mods, but I mean, as time has shown, I'm not too good with predictions, especially not this round. So really anything could happen here. But I would say that Australia is going to go for another no mod or Memory Factory, to be fair.
Yeah, considering that Canada banned it earlier. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, well,
Mind the gaps. this map.
This map, you've seen it.
One,
You've seen people die on it. It has
Whoa.
claimed so many
three,
victims.
4.
2, 3, 4. And everyone drops. He just picked this now that he knows that Mango is watching. I guarantee it.
Of course Mango will be watching. He wants to see
There
people
he is.
suffer around this.
Yes, we all know the lyrics, Mango, thank you. By the one and only Kit Morgan, with the drum kit in the background, which just raises the question, is the kit actually called Morgan? Yeah, Mango, get in here and sing the song for us, then leave after 2 seconds. That sounds like the most ambitious crossover I've ever seen, Mango. And I guess we know what's gonna be in next year's pool now.
Yep.
But yeah, what's there to say about this map? Good luck. Try not to die.
I think it's really entertaining to see this kind of thing because I feel like it fully there's maps like this that like fully explore like the rhythm complexity that's possible when you play a game like this is really fun.
And then obviously there's always that one player who's like insanely good, and then you'll see him FC it or something, and then everyone goes crazy because no one was expecting it. People were getting 80% scores on it before, and then this one Japanese player, whatever, comes out of the gates and just plops down a 98% FC.
I mean, that wouldn't be that much of a surprise to be honest with you. But
No, really, with Japan, no.
maybe if it wasn't a Japanese player.
Well, Gohiki does have an FC on this, I know that. He's from the UK, but he didn't manage to pull that off in the match quite yet.
Alright, listen, this match is scripted. Pudgy's gonna FC with 98.6.
Wait, I never got that script.
Just trust me.
We'll see. We'll see how credible your source is. Alright, that's not Pudgy, that's Janitor, with the first miss of the map. Wow, no, Jai, that was Jai. That master
Jai was the
space.
only one FCing that, but
Yeah,
great
but-
soon after.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. And that was only the first of many hard parts. Yeah, it's gonna get worse, and like since score v2 actually takes your score away if you miss a bunch, or it reduces your score for every single miss. But if you tank, not only do you lose your combo and everything, but you lose score. So one major tank could just throw it right back into Canada's favor. But that's one of the hardest parts done, and Jai has actually FC'd through it.
If I remember correctly, there's this really tricky 1/8 stream
Are you sure your script wasn't talking about Jai?
You already
Might
missed
have.
me. It was my script doesn't exist. It was it was just a jape. I'm sorry. It was all a ruse. Really
Alright,
good
man.
performance out of Jay there. Only 3
What
misses.
did you just call him?
Jay?
It's Jai. How dare you?
Jai. Listen.
It's-
I am
it's-
French. I
it's-
can mispronounce everything I want.
It's Jai the guy.
That's
That's how he always tells me to remember his name. Yeah, but 3 miss and 6 from wait, who was it? Janitor.
Well, regardless, good performance out of Australia, getting a point back on the board for them. Seems like they've also come prepared. They have minded the gaps.
Yeah, I mean, they've both won on their respective maps so far, and if this keeps up, then we know where Germany Chile went with that back and forth. If they're going for gimmicky out of the box maps, then they might go for Challenger next actually, and I'm excited to see how that will play out. Guys, the Fool has already been picked multiple times. You should be rooting for Alan instead. It's not quite as good of a song, but that one actually hasn't been picked yet. And when Raiden wakes up tomorrow and he watches the VOD, he's gonna be the happiest man in the world when he sees that Alan has been played. So root for that.
Good night, bad luck. Side of Canada.
Or is Janitor just wishing them bad luck and telling them good night because this is where they start sweeping? We'll find out.
You ever wonder how they come up with these song names?
Ever wonder how they come up with the songs themselves? Because, like, especially T-Pazlight, like, I almost want to argue that no 2 songs of his sound alike. I mean, obviously they do, but there's other artists with songs that like sound way more alike than this. So I feel like he always comes up with something new. And whenever I think that I've heard every single T-Pazlight song, I find a map of one that I've never even heard of. It's like there's an endless supply. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
But yeah, this map has proven to be fairly popular among teams. It's among the most picked, but so is Mind the Gaps, so there's that. Now, I want to say that this is going to come down to accuracy. And just as I say that, Rango makes me eat my words. So the first miss coming from him, and judging by Canada's performance on Komo no Kiran, I don't think it's going to be easy for Australia to come back here. Especially with Rango sitting below 98.5.
Yeah, but as soon as you say that,
Yeah,
flat trades the miss, so the solid
just-
accuracy lead. But
you do this map. Yeah.
okay, now both Janitor and Rango did miss on the same note, so
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and talk about this one, because I'm obviously not qualified.
so Jai
Yeah,
with
give
the
it-
full combo. He is full comboing right now.
Okay.
He is doing so well.
Is that a full combo by Jai? In the top right? Team
Best
Australia?
accuracy.
He's immune.
You can't curse commentators. It doesn't work that way.
Oh yeah, he's immune. But what about Janitor?
We didn't quite curse him.
Thing is,
Flag, don't worry about
Canada's
it.
still in the lead. Courtesy of Rango's hack.
Still pretty close though. Vlad actually seeing a miss at the end, so it's actually gonna swing back to Australia's. Oh my god!
My god, no! By 400 points, what?
Okay,
Dude, I
small heart attack at the end there, courtesy of Vlad.
I had no clue who won that because the players played the spinner at different speeds, so I had no clue who was winning. And then at the end, like one of the Canadian players took their time with the spinner, so it looked like Australia had already won, but then they completed it and it just shifted ever so slightly back into Canada's favor.
They're just playing.
I was really confused there for a second. Yeah, 436 points. That's 1/100 difference. Or is it? Probably.
Pretty close
Mango
to that.
would have to confirm that one.
Ooh, nice. Hard rock coming out from Australia. Also a very complex song. Seems to be what they feel good on right now, considering they just did really good on Mind the Gaps.
Yeah, but is Hard Rock such a good idea against Janitor? I mean, you're probably more familiar with them than I am. And
Jai is doing really good right now, so.
yeah, but as for Canada, I mean, you've seen Janitor play, right? He's a Hard Rock god, especially when it comes to technical maps like these.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to be too biased.
Well, there's no shame in stating fact. I'm not gonna put it past Jai to FC this as well. It's just gonna come down to accuracy. It's interesting how they're going for an accuracy-based pick, or like one that's hard to get good accuracy on rather, when Rango has been lagging behind a little bit.
I don't see any misses on this at all, actually.
Oh, you might be wrong about that, but
Really?
well, it's not that easy. I mean, it's not the hardest map in the pool by any means, but it's not that easy either.
Okay, well, I'm not very familiar with Taiko, but I've played this with Hard Rock a bunch of times, and I feel like it's not too hard.
All right.
I feel like if I could do it, these players should be able to FC, no problem.
We'll see if your theory holds true. I mean, I've proven that I don't know anything about this match, apparently. We'll see if you know better.
I certainly do not, but I like to pretend that I do.
Yeah, right off the bat, Australia a little bit behind in accuracy. But not too far yet, and the map has just begun, so there's plenty of time to come back. STD player, flexing on his taiko skills.
When am I ever gonna get the flex about my taiko skills?
2 years ago when you actually played, and you were good at gimmick maps.
I didn't even get to play in the World Cup.
And
I was the 6th player.
alright, this
It
one
looks like a. I'm correct so far though.
Yeah, but the map is just about to get started here, really. There's the first drop from Rango.
Oh my god. He dropped a lot there.
There's a drop from Jai. This pick, I don't know if this was the best idea. And now they're gonna regret it more than ever that they did not take that breakpoint off of Canada on Good Night Bad Luck. There's a miss from Vlad, but I don't think it's gonna matter with Janitor holding an impressive act for this map.
Well, you see, if everyone was just as good as Janitor is, I would be right. Unfortunately, I'm not. But a solid performance out of him. Vlad as well, with only 2 misses.
That's just what sets Janitor apart from the rest.
Yeah, it's their
Yeah.
pick now, even with the strong advantage, 2-point advantage.
Jai also said, like when they picked Zadamga, he said apparently, so maybe someone else made the decision for him and he just caved. But, yeah, I wonder what the story is there. Anyway, how about HR2 now? Or FM2 for that matter.
I think chat would be pretty happy seeing Hard Rock 2. Oh, never mind.
Oh, that's the one I was predicting Australia to play, so yeah. No more predictions from my end. Sorry, folks. And we're gonna see Fuel coming in, who has actually made it onto the pre-match splash screen finally. Because Fuel is actually Australia's captain. He was not on the team list for the longest time, but he's finally made it on there. And now he's gonna come in to play Challenger, which is to be expected because Fuel is sort of Australia's gimmick expert. Did you ever notice how it says Taiko Challenge brackets OD7? Because they had to nerf it because the original difficulty was OD10.
OD10?
That's just, yeah, it's OD10. That's just what Japanese mappers do. If they call something a challenge, you best bet it's gonna be a challenge.
I don't think I've ever seen anything OD10 on Taiko, personally.
There's a few ranked maps in this day and age with OD10. I believe New Game Plus is OD10. But New Game Plus is also 400 BPM and unplayable, so what gives? Oh, and they actually apparently added some SV gimmicks too. Just to make the challenge even more challenging, I guess. Like the map wasn't hard enough already. But then again, Brazil had 2 FCs on it earlier, so what do I know, really? Now this is more your kind of map, right?
Yeah, we'll see about that. I've not really seen this yet.
There you go.
Oh,
Can you get behind that? It's fairly difficult execution-wise.
that's hard.
First miss coming from the gimmick player himself. That's really unlucky on Australia's part. Is there anything that Canada has not practiced?
Honestly, knowing them, I don't even think they've practiced that much.
Wow. I mean, you would know better than me, but that's great. But Fudgy did find a miss, so there's that.
At least like a pool-wide practice, maybe not, but I think you kind of just have to practice stuff like this. You're kind of throwing, you know.
I guess they didn't spend too much time on mindful gaps, but then again, that one is just... It's kind of luck-based, but not really. And there goes Janitor, which actually means that Jai is holding on to the only full combo in the room, but it's not gonna get it... It's not gonna bring lead back to Australia's side yet, because Fuel is lagging way behind in terms of accuracy as we get into the doubles here. Yeah, there's
really
actually
struggling
2
with this
nodes
part here
there.
as well.
And they're hiding behind the previous nodes until the very last second. It's an evil gimmick. And Fudgy did find a miss on it, but the score gap is still 40,000. Fuel is just too far behind. And unless we see a massive tank on like the ending, because this section is fairly straightforward. So unless there's a massive tank on the ending, I don't think Australia will be recovering from this. This section is a lot of fun though. I like this one. I think everyone hit those finishers. I wasn't paying attention too well. Now this one is a lot less fun. It's really evil. They caught Fudgy off guard. Oh, that was a big note lock by Fuel. Missed that entire pattern. He's down to 93 and it's dropping. Because this ending section, man. Really, I think this whole map was just Jai showing off. And they didn't even pick it.
Well, this map is evil. What is that?
Yeah, but
I
not
doesn't
evil
seem to
enough.
think so, but
Yeah, not evil enough for Jai, apparently. So he got the best score on Canada's pick. But unfortunately, it does not matter. Yeah, it's just... That's kind of the dilemma you have with gimmick maps. It's that usually they're meant so that like the weaker team can get an upset because most of it's just memorization or knowing what to expect, and then it's not too difficult execution-wise. But when the gimmicks get really hard to execute as well, then that's where you run into problems, and that's probably what got to Fuel here.
I'm still baffled with the fact that anybody would even try to play this at OD10.
I know, right? But apparently it's a little easier on the gimmicks, so... He says because Lamau. I think they've given up.
This is a good song.
Sounds like straight out of a cartoon or something.
Straight out of BMS.
Or that, yeah. Now I hope you've all memorized the formulas in the background because they are going to be on the test tomorrow. And I think we're having chat scrolling issues again. Also, Jai, what are you doing in chat? You're supposed to be playing.
It's just that versatile. You can play and chat at the same time.
While Canada's trying to figure out who to put in for this one. They're like, who wants another shot at flexing on stream?
Ooh.
Wait, okay, you're not gonna believe me now, but I was just gonna say, man, I really want to see Barry play at one point, and then he actually joins the lobby. I wish I had actually said it, because that was the last prediction I would have made. But I was gonna say, man, we haven't seen Barry yet. I really hope he comes up here. Alright, I'm happy now. The one prediction I would have gotten right, I didn't say out loud.
It's quite interesting seeing him play, as Barry's actually mostly a Mania player. I always like seeing these people that can play multiple modes. I think it's very impressive.
Or you just take one mode and convert it to the other using a skin.
Now, why would anyone ever do that?
I know, right? Honestly, those 1-6 look so funny on Jai's drum because of what he did to his Dons. But yeah, this map is just entirely streams. Some of them 1-4, some of them 1-6. It's all in there. And these patterns are really taxing on Janitor's right hand, seeing how he always plays KDs and DKs with one hand. There's a miss from Barry. But Rango has also dropped. It doesn't matter though, because Barry's accuracy is 4% behind everyone else's. And if this keeps up, this is going to be a safe point for Australia. Unless we see a giant note lock from any of the players. But this being OD7, I can't see it happening. It won't happen, right? There's no way. I've never caused a single note lock ever. Well, there goes Rango, but that was also the hardest stream of the map. And Janitor playing that entire stream with just one hand. It always amazes me.
Australia gonna take that one, actually.
Yeah, and just like that, 2 FCs from 2 people you probably expected it most from.
Yeah, both of them with really good accuracy too. Worth noting.
Oh, what is happening? We're going back in time. Okay, we're catching back up. Alright. Someone's getting really upset with the chat here. I don't blame him.
You've just been given an abridged version of the entire chat history of this game. So
there's your recap. We don't need a semifinals recap. That was it right there. Alright, but yeah, Australia taking another point, making this 4-2. So one of their risky picks has paid off at least. I mean, so did Mind the Gaps. They're 2 for 3 now with their picks, so that's not too bad. They've won 2, lost 1. And Memory Factory is still open if they want to go for another risky one. But there's also Alan.
I was just gonna say that.
I know someone's listening. So just do us all this one favor. And the chat, no, not again. I need to know their pick. Yes, thank you. I just want to listen to the song once. I think you're all gonna love the song.
They even pick it.
But hey, we get to listen to some more piano. Bet he was getting water. Oh, okay. Unhappy refrain.
Going for the speed instead. This is 300 BPM, I believe.
Song gets me in a somber mood now. Because of recent events. Alright, it's interesting how they're not switching in block for this one. Seeing how he's... Wouldn't you say that Vlad is the speediest player on Canada?
What I can say is that Fudgy played this really well. Had a really dominant performance on this. So maybe they're just feeling more confident in the moment.
Yeah, I remember when I used to talk a lot to Fudgy, like when he was at his most active, and he just started DTing all these crazy things because his full ult got so good. And yeah, ever since then he has not slowed down at all. But yeah, 307.5 BPM monos. Hey, at least we don't have any DDKK players in the room that are gonna lose their fingers to this one.
I think any DDKK players would even attempt this.
Yeah, no. You played KDDK, right?
Yeah.
Because you were told to, probably. Stay away from DDKK.
It's just what I'm more comfortable with.
Well, generally, someone who comes from Standard tends to feel more... like, DDKK feels more natural to them. But to each their own. The first miss from Janitor, but it's... the score lead is really insignificant here, because Rango's ACK is a little behind. But everyone else kind of dropping to his level now. Fairly even accuracies across the board. And everyone's spamming their way through these monos. But there's more to come.
God, it's so fast.
Yeah, I know. But not even the Dawn mono is catching anyone off guard, aside from Janitor.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. And
kind of somewhat expected that everyone was there.
Not everyone dropped on the monos exactly, but everyone dropped around there. Like, you either start hitting too early or you fall behind during the stream. It's just like, why? But yeah, Janitor is struggling a little bit here. Unsurprisingly, I honestly thought they were gonna put in Vlad for this one. I mean, Janitor is speedy, by all means, he can go fast, but he's not as consistent on these insanely fast
But
maps.
as soon as we say that, everyone but him breaks their combo.
Yeah, I take it all back. I'm sorry, Janitor.
See if it's enough though. Ashley still has a pretty sizable lead.
Alright, there he goes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's out of it. He's gone. He's gone. He misses where everyone else holds combo, and then FCs where everyone misses. No one hitting. Wait, no, Fudgy hit him. Fudgy hit the monos. Just after he said he never hit both monos in the same run in chat. So that's gotta count for something, right? Even if they did lose. Giant Rango with the same 100 count. And Jai's role regarding his miss count was just a tiny bit off.
A little bit.
The tiniest bit.
So Australia kind of just climbing back in this game now. It's only 1 point difference, just climbing back from being 1 to 4.
Janitor keeping up the Canadian spirit and apologizing. Good guy, Janitor. So yeah, just like that. It's 4-3 with Australia being the ones to pick now. I don't know how much it means at this stage though, because all of their safe maps are probably gone at this point, if they had any to begin with.
Yeah,
but this is
win 3, but that was the first, I'd say, normal map that they won. Normal is probably not the right word, but you know, all of the other picks were really risky, and they only have 1 or 2 of those left, maybe.
Yeah, they've gone for the riskiest, whatever maps definitely. And now Jai really wanted to play his own map. Canada just took that away from him. Well, Jai, there's Alan. If you wanna please the chat, you might want to pick the pool. If you want to please me, you might want to pick Memory Factory. No janitor, we fixed that like ages ago. Don't worry about it.
Oh shit, there it is.
Thank you. Raiden, this one is for you if you're watching. I know you're not, but when you'll be watching tomorrow.
Alright, so that's actually the first time we get to see this map, this entire stage, so...
Tell Raiden that I made them do it. Yeah, we have not heard this since the showcase. And I want to say that this is the hardest of the 3 mods by a long shot. Just because of the crazy SV changes, the different snappings. I mean, what do you expect from an Ego song? I mean, he's prominent in standard, so you would know what to expect. And then especially when he collabs with Ruby My Dear, it's just... what? But the rules require each team to pick at least one mod. So, yeah. I don't think we're gonna see Hard Rock. Actually,
I don't think we're gonna see some hidden Hard Rock there, janitor.
I mean, we have no reference points for this one. Dude, I'm nervous. This song is getting me nervous. Alright, yeah, no Hard Rock.
Yeah, pretty expected here for the mods.
Ce morceau du CD, vous pouvez l'écouter en voiture, dans le métro, en faisant de la gym, ou à n'importe quel autre moment.
Well, there goes Janitor. I looked away for 5 seconds, and Janitor has completely tanked the intro, like he said he would. Meanwhile, Jai held on though. Yeah, this map is also littered with ninja spinners.
Oh, this is brutal.
Which do actually count for a miss in 4v2, so you best know the location of every single one of them. But Jai did find his first miss there, which is gonna hurt him a lot more than Janitor's misses hurt him, because it's right in the middle of the map.
So really close though. Difference is like 180 points right now. Only a quarter in the map, but
everyone, or both hidden players, ghost tapping to make sure they don't drop on these trolly slow notes. Meanwhile, Rango is actually winning the no-mod battle here, holding over 1% more act than Fudgy King. So really, both players with their respective mods are on even playing fields here. Janitor and Jai both with 1 miss, almost the same act, but then Rango is just 1% of act ahead of Fudgy King, which is really making the slight difference here, giving them the slight edge. But just as I say that, Jai finds another miss on one of the easier sections. But Janitor trades it right back, and the playing fields are leveled once more. But it's so close.
it could really go either way.
It's due to the fact that Janitor missed right at the start and Jai's first miss was in the middle of the map. These 1/6 are nasty, man. And then SV changes on top of it. And there goes Janitor.
Oh, wait, what?
And I mean, no one is pulling ahead here. Every miss is traded right back. Meanwhile, the no-mod guys are probably nervous as hell, trying not to break because they know if one of them breaks, it's probably game over for their team.
I just had like the randomest miss. There was a single note.
Yeah, he's been
Blinked.
having weird messes. Alright, best part of the song coming up right here. lyrics just speak to me. Wait, it gets better.
Wouldn't be an Igor song without this stuff in it.
Yeah, but the map is not over yet. Look, he's 1-6. Yeah, speed changes.
Oh!
And Fudgy gets caught out on it. So that's their Nomad player gone, and that pretty much seals it, unless we see a note lock here. And just like that, Australia has tied the match up. Can you believe it?
I did not see this coming. Wonderful job out of them. 3 maps in a row now.
Rango with the Nomad consistency paying off. Can you imagine if they had not lost good luck or good night bad luck, that's the title. By those 400 points, they would be ahead now. I can't believe this. Not the way I was expecting this to go, but I mean it's 4-4 nonetheless, with a lot of breakpoints. This match is just all over the place. No one knows what's gonna happen next.
Can I just say that map was amazing? I don't know why no one's picked this yet. That was really good.
Vous pouvez l'écouter en voiture, dans le métro, en faisant de la gym ou à n'importe quel autre moment.
But what's left now? There's still the Fool. Will they have to resort?
There's not that many things left open.
Yeah, will they have to resort to that?
I think we're gonna have to see the Fool being played. There's no way they don't pick it in the last 4 maps.
Je suis heureux de sentir bon. C'est merveilleux d'être libre. J'ai choisi la vie. J'ai un immense désir de santé et de vitalité. Je sais accéder à mes meilleures ressources. J'ai pris le
Igor's
At this
music's
point, it's
even weirder when you understand the lyrics.
Oh yeah. I mean, I used to know a little bit of French. I studied it for a while, but nothing really stuck with me. I think at one point he's saying like, I'm not in control of my life anymore or something.
Something like that. I forgot what he was saying.
Line I
honestly.
understand, I think. J'ai pris something. Contrôle de ma vie.
Yeah, close enough.
Something about control of your life. Which happens right after the deranged screaming part. So there's probably a deeper message there. The mastermind. But yeah, like at this stage in any match, you really start to you run low on maps because all the maps that you were confident on are gone. They're gone, so you have to really figure out what exactly you're gonna do, and that always requires a lot of internal discussion. Like, are you able to do this? How good are you on this? And that's why it's taking a while here.
Yeah, there's not much that's left open, and all of the things they wanted to pick are already gone, so it's hard to choose when you get this late in the tournament, or this late in the match, rather. There's memory. Oh boy.
I love how the thing you need most for this map is right there in the title. that must have been intentional. And they're swapping in Fuel and Barry playing in the same map. This is going to be interesting.
I'm really wondering how Canada's gonna do on this, because they banned it last.
I'm sure Barry and Fuel are both really solid players in their own right, but they're just not on the level of Jai or Janitor. So this is going to be interesting to see which one of these two can hold on and which one's going to fall apart. I fully expect Jai to dominate this pick. If he doesn't get the highest score, I don't know what I'll do.
Yeah, that's kind
I'll
of
be
expected.
disappointed.
We'll have to see though. He's had a stellar performance so far the entire match.
Alright, the client actually missed like the start of the map here, but it's not looking too good for Fuel or Barry. And there goes Janitor. Everyone's dead already. Fuel is missing. What?
Is this gonna be 1v1?
70% active. I don't think he's okay. He's hit a bunch of notes. Yeah.
This is just gonna be a 1v1, isn't it?
We're not gonna see 4 passes here. No way.
Okay, so assuming that's true, then Australia's actually in the lead right now.
Alright, so yeah, Jai is gonna have to carry this. If Janitor passes, well yeah, even if Janitor passes, Jai is gonna win. But yeah, if they're failing on the easier section of the map, because the ending is the hardest part with all the 1-6 mixed streams on the low SV, yeah, we're probably only gonna see 2 passes. And
It's still pretty close though.
it's really hard for me to imagine that neither of these two teams had a better player available for this map.
Yeah, this score lead is pretty misleading. Like, don't look at the bar. You should only be looking at the two individual scores here. So it's actually just Australia being ahead by about 30k right now.
Really, it comes down to if Barry can pass or not. Right now, it's looking not too bad. Maybe the note density is what he needed.
Is he gonna do it?
Actually better on this than on the slower section, despite this being harder to play.
I think he's doing it.
Yeah, he's done it. He passed. Well, okay. That's
Oh,
a
that
win for
changes
Canada.
things. Nice.
And Jai with the FC.
I think this is the only time I'll ever say nice to a C rank in a World Cup.
To see, yeah. It's all about, yeah, it's all about perspective. Jai with the full combo to the surprise of no one.
that's a pretty interesting dynamic though. The fact that,
Yeah.
that was basically just a 1v1.
That's something that only slow hidden will give you.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of slow hidden.
The extent of which, like, the differences between each of the players in this room are... That was pretty funny.
Yeah. If Rango was just a little more experienced on hidden, they might have been able to pull this one. But yeah, Rango really doesn't play any hidden at all, as far as I'm concerned. Which is probably why Fuel was swapped in. But they were not prepared for this one. They probably just accepted to lose that. Just hoping that Canada
They might have just expected... Yeah, I think they expected Canada to ban it, maybe.
Yeah, but I'm also surprised that Canada didn't like swap in Rachel or Fudgy. Just a weird experience overall.
Well, whatever they did, it worked out.
What do you mean nothing good? There's the food. Go pick it. I'm sure you'll win. That's alright. It's gonna show up, I promise.
Yeah, I would like to see the Fool. Therefore, I'm not biased for Australia.
Now, we did see a hidden horror jock on this earlier by Gohigi. I do not believe anyone's gonna be crazy enough to do it here with what's at stake, because the UK kind of knew they were gonna lose anyway. But this is way closer than I think Australia was ever expecting it to be. So my predictions, because they've been proven to be right 100% of the time without fail, for Australia is that Jai is going to be playing hidden, Rango's going to be hard, obviously. But then Janitor Janitor is where I think he might just be crazy enough to go hit Hard Rock. Now that I think about it.
I think that would be just that. Just crazy.
Who do you think is gonna come in?
I don't even know, honestly.
It's gonna be Fudgy. I was gonna say Vlad, but that's fair. I think Fudgy is gonna go no mod, honestly. Fudgy is the kind of the no mod double time guy.
I would assume, yeah, I would assume just one mod on each team here. Nothing too risky. Rango Fudgy no.
Well, there was a German player that went hard rock on this, so I wouldn't put it past Rango to do it as well. And then Janitor would be put under pressure to double mod it to offset the mod advantage. Or even it out, rather. So, yeah. What is this ending? Oh, it's chokeable, alright. I don't know if you were watching the Canada-Germany match, but Germany was actually in the lead on this. They would have taken their one and only point if it had not been for one of their players node-locking the entirety of the last 1-4 stream, which made them not only lose the map, but also fail.
Yeah, it was...
The score lead just went like that in Canada's favor. They won by 150,000 or something. Something crazy.
Yeah, he tanked really hard at the end.
So this map is not over.
It was honestly quite sad. I hope we don't see that again. It's just sad when that happens.
Some internal debate. I honestly think they're debating if... I do think the situation with them, because they can see the mods they picked in the lobby. I think Australia is taunting them with that hidden on Jai and hard rock on Rango. And Janitor only wants to do one mod, but then they know they're going to be at a disadvantage. So they're figuring out if Fudgy wants to play hidden, or Janitor wants to double mod. I think that's the dilemma right now.
Mind games.
So this is really interesting. It's really putting Canada to the test in their decision making. So this was a good pick by Australia by all means. Wait, hang on. They're gonna switch. Are they switching Fudgy for Vlad after all?
Oh, what?
Wait, hang on. What?
So we're gonna see Vlad and... No, Rachel coming in.
Janitor swapping out on a free mod? Excuse me?
So Rachel gonna play hidden?
What is this timeline that we're in?
Alright, Canada pulling up the trump card. See if it works out.
I have no words anymore.
Rachel with the hard rock, not the hidden. So no mod advantage really.
There was no mod on Rango the entire time. So the debate was just about who wants to do a mod on this at all. Because they are required to have at least one mod per team. But I'm surprised the Janitor did not feel comfortable with either mod, really.
Let's see if it works out.
Yeah, this is the same lineup we had on Allen. Except for, like, Rachel being hard rock, before that was hidden. So it's really going to be the no mod consistency, Fudgy versus Rango yet again, and then Jai versus the mod player, which in this case is Rachel. AKA Nanners, AKA, you know. But yeah, you cannot... Sorry, go ahead.
It's just dead even here as we get, like, close to the halfway part.
Yeah, but it's gonna pick up.
Oh no.
There goes Fudgy King though.
Oh yeah, an SS2.
Rango winning the no mod battle, while Jai is holding the better accuracy compared to Rachel, as he finds even more 100s. So Australia winning on both fronts right now, but Jai drops his hack below Rachel's, but Rachel drops his combo, and oh my god. So the only full combo is coming from Australia's side here.
Oh, they've got a huge lead now.
Yeah, but this map is not over until it's over. Like I said, if you drop out of the last stream, you're gonna have a hard time getting back in, seeing how this is only OD6. So any point is too early to call the winner, really. But it's looking good for Australia. No one drops on the monos either. The ones with that weird snapping. This is the most dense part of the map. Look at Rachel. Yeah, and there he goes. There goes Fudgy as well. Everyone's dropping, but Australia is just soldiering through this.
Oh.
Jai
Alright.
was out of it for a little bit there.
He recovered successfully.
Yeah, he found his way back in just in time for the long stream. And Australia is gonna even out the score yet again. I have no words. This match, man.
Yeah, really good plays from both of the Australian players there.
Rango with the 6 100s. Granted, Fudgy also had 6 100s, but then there's those 8 misses. Those pesky misses. Okay.
Well, on the
So,
bright side, now there's a higher chance that we see the Fool.
that leaves only 3 more maps. So, regardless of what happens, we're gonna see the highest amount of maps played that we could have possibly seen. As far as anything but tiebreaker goes. We're gonna see 2 more maps. Which one is gonna be the one that's gonna be left out? There's there's Kochma, and there's the Fool.
Yeah, this is getting tense.
Oh, and
There
they
it
picked
is.
the Fool.
Okay, everyone's happy now.
Canada's pick. Yeah. Everyone has been pleased. How is this gonna go? There's no telling of how this is gonna go. It's so easy to fail this one as well. To be fair, it's easier to get back into mono streams than it is to get into like patterned ones. But still, we've seen fails on this.
We've seen a lot of, I don't know if it was note locks, but a lot of chain missing on.
Yeah, as to be expected on a map like this. Oh, wait, they have Vlad on their team for this one. The note-locking god himself.
Oh god.
That's his reputation, right?
Dude, this is a bad time to bring that up. Not
But that's
again.
his reputation. Oh my god. Rango, I feel like, is gonna do really well in this. I don't know how well Jai's gonna do. Where's Janitor? Is Janitor not gonna play this? No, it's gonna be Rachel and Vlad versus Jai and Rango. This is... wow, I have no predictions for this. No, see, by saying that he will note lock, or that he's known for note locking, I've reversed his curse. If I said, oh yeah, I'm sure he's not gonna note
say
lock
anything.
today, then he would note lock.
We're going to let him play the game.
Oh, hi, LCT.
Still dead even here.
Yeah, this is the calm before the storm, if you can even call it calm. It's calmer.
I'm honestly just stressed out watching this. I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
even playing. I'm
as you
super
should be.
nervous.
Yeah, I'm more nervous than I will be during the streams because I know what's coming up and I have no clue how it's gonna go. But Rango finding the first miss. Wait, no. Vlad actually missed way earlier.
Two misses on the side of the Australian players here, so Canada's gonna have an early lead.
No,
Oh
Vlad,
no!
don't do
Oh
it.
no! I can't watch.
Oh my god, I've done it. I should not have said it. Oh no. But the lead is still in Canada's favor, I guess, because Rachel is putting on an amazing performance. Absolutely stellar by Rachel. Still holding on to that full combo. Yeah, and this is the part where you get a little breathing room. But there's another stream coming up, and then another, and they just get harder and harder. And if this is the theme for this map here, honestly, Vlad is gonna have to like almost FC to pass here.
Jack keeps finding misses as well, so they're kind of trading back and forth.
Yeah, but it's gonna come down to whether Vlad can even pass this one. Because HP drain on hard rock is brutal enough as it is, but on a long map like this, it doesn't scale so well. With like HP drain scales really weirdly with map length, so it's way harder to pass a long map than it is to pass a short map. But Jai is also not in passing range yet either, so this can go either
Rachel
way,
is
man.
just going in, dude.
Yeah, but he's not gonna be able to handle a 2v1.
I think as long as Vlad handles
As
the
long as
last part
Vlad doesn't
correctly.
fail. It's gonna come down to if Vlad fails or not. There goes Rachel's full combo, but that doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is if Vlad can pass, because Australia cannot make up that score gap just by sheer like holding on to combos. Here we go.
Alright, okay.
Vlad is already falling behind.
Oh, okay.
Found his way back in. Rango!
Rango's fighting a note lock as well.
And Jai as well. Everyone's dead except for Rachel. Well, okay. Australia is dead, but so is Vlad. But he found his way back in.
Solo
It's gonna
this
be
game.
a 2v0. Is that passing range? I think Vlad and Rachel are gonna be the only passes.
Yeah,
Oh, they
so
broke
Rango
it.
failed. They both
They
failed.
broke it.
They broke it. Yeah, it turns out. Let's see.
They broke the client. But I think Vlad just barely passed. But either way, Rachel passed for sure. An amazing performance by Rachel. So either way, this was definitely Canada's point.
Yeah, outstanding performance out of Rachel. They're really coming in when it's required to step up.
Oh, I think Australia just wants this to be over with. That was an instant pick, just like that.
I mean, at that point, you probably like flip a coin. There's only 2 maps left, so.
Oh yeah,
You
we
know,
get to
pick
check
one.
We get to check another square on the bingo. A team fail. That was the first time we've seen that. Alright, and they went for Kochma, which I am only gonna pronounce as such. And yeah, this is a consistency thing. How much consistency can you really have left in you after a match that has been going on for 11 maps?
Yeah, it's been going on for an hour and a half now.
How much focus do you have left on the 12th map?
The stakes are really high as well. I think Australia can do this though. I think Australia has played, what, 3 tiebreakers so far this World Cup? That's a ridiculous amount. Like, they're pretty experienced with their tiebreakers this year.
Well, they just played one earlier today.
Yep.
So who knows if they might have the upper hand on this. I mean, Canada was as far from the tiebreaker as they could be. Oh, I really want to see the chat though. Okay. Arguably Canada's strongest lineup coming into this one, so this is going to be a wall to climb. Both teams with arguably their strongest lineup, actually. But how much focus is left in these teams? Especially since this map is consistency oriented. It goes on for like, what, 3.5 minutes? It's not too difficult, but given the circumstances, like, man, I wouldn't want to switch places with them right now. This is a loser's bracket match.
Mango Light.
I wish I could laugh at that joke, Janitor, but I can't because the title is German and it's not pronounced like that. So it's not funny to me, I'm sorry. But I appreciate the effort. And Janitor has not been, or has not had any water breaks this game. Maybe that's what's getting to him, because Janitor obviously was known for grabbing water in between like every single map.
He stepped out a
Yeah,
couple of times, so he's probably had time. I think he hasn't played for the last 2 maps, I believe. Yeah, Rachel's been playing both of those.
oh, that also means the one map that shall be ditched is gonna be I by Chroma. No one wanting to deal with that. Those 1/6 at the end. So they're going for these 1/6 instead.
Taking their time, making sure they're ready for the last pick in this game.
Oh god, okay. Yeah, Janitor actually is the Stay Hydrated bot on Twitch. Jai, don't get out of chat and get into the match. What are you doing? It's not gonna be 7-5. I believe in the 6-6.
Alright, there it is. About 4 minutes. Let's see if we get a tiebreaker or not.
Man, which team is less drained? Has Jai played every single map so far? Because I'm pretty sure he has, so he must be like exhausted. But yeah, like I said, this map is not too difficult, but you can just trip up anywhere really. Because it doesn't get any easier either. Wouldn't be too surprised to see at least one FC here, maybe 2. But it's not gonna be coming from Vlad, because he will find his
Really?
first miss, and it was a big one. It was a big one too. He said 97. The map has been going for like 20 seconds at this point, so it's not even super early. That was a big miss. I almost want to say that Australia can afford one now and still be ahead, because his accuracy is just so far down the lane. Meanwhile, both of Australia's players are also holding a better accuracy than Janitor too. That's crazy. Dude, if they can clutch this out. Alright, I don't know about you, but I'm just staring intently.
Yeah.
I'm watching every single player for any act drops.
I'm very
any-
nervous.
I'm scanning every single player. But nothing's
Like-
happening. It's too quiet, man. It's too quiet. Nothing's happening. But that's just the theme of this map.
Something happened!
Something happened, Rango dropped, but it hasn't gone back to Canada yet. Because
He
his
didn't really
accuracy-
drop his accuracy that much. He's still holding pretty good, so should be holding the lead a little bit.
Jai and Janitor are tied for Ag. It's just Rango with the 0.2 ahead of Vlad that's keeping them in the game right now. Could you ask for anything closer? Okay, so theoretical scenario here. If everyone holds on, this is gonna go to Australia by like 2,000 points.
The accuracy
Can you
is changing a little bit.
Can you imagine going to tiebreaker with 2,000 points on the last lap? But
Rango,
Rango, no, Rango dropped.
Canada takes the lead.
Oh, now you wake up when Canada's about to win. I see.
I am.
But there
What? Everyone just missed.
Everyone missed on the hardest stream. But there goes Janitor with another miss. And Vlad with another miss. Canada's falling apart.
No.
But so is Giant. No.
There are
Everyone is
no
dropping.
combos on the board right now. It's purely accuracy.
Vlad with another drop. If Jai can hold on, it's going back to Australia.
Oh my god.
What even happened there? What were all these drops? On the long 1-6.
I don't know, but it's tied. It is so
Hang on.
close.
Hang on, it's flickering. What is going on? I don't know who's ahead anymore.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
hang on.
Australia wins by 835
Oh my
points. We're
God.
seeing a tiebreaker.
What? No way. I was gonna say that Vlad had the highest act, but it doesn't matter because he dropped just a little more than the Australian team.
I don't know what happened at the end there.
Dude,
on
it was
everyone.
it was so quiet until the very end, and then everything just happened at once. What even? What? Okay. It wasn't quite okay. I said, imagine going to tiebreaker after winning by 2,000 points. No, Australia said, hold my beer, mate, and they just went to tiebreaker by 835 points. Ooh, yeah. So that happened. Dude, I need a minute, and I'm not even playing.
So another tiebreaker for Australia. They had to play tiebreaker earlier today. Well, I guess yesterday for them. Here comes another one.
Oi, mate. We're not done yet. Yeah.
Really have to wonder how like the mental of these players is going after like such a close match. Like
this might be the very first time in World Cup history, not just Taiko World Cup, but World Cup history, that a team has had to play tiebreaker in both of their semifinals matches. That might just be a world's first that we're experiencing here, ladies and gentlemen. And now Jai is gonna be the one to grab water. Well-deserved water break after playing for 12 maps. Over 1.5 hours of non-stop just pressure and nerves. Yeah, the second tiebreaker, both of them have come from Australia. I'm gonna need to grab a drink myself here.
yeah.
Dude.
I'm going to do that before I lose my vocal cords.
Alright, let's hope everyone takes their time. Not like what happened with the Germany-Chile match. Everyone takes their time, everyone's ready to play with the right lineups. Because I don't want anyone to be at an unfair advantage here. Because someone didn't make it back in time or whatever. This could go either way.
All right.
You're gonna
Hydrated.
have to- Chat, you're gonna have to give the team that you're rooting for all the energy that you have. Buy a banner, I don't care. Do anything to help them win. Australia has made it this far. They fought an uphill battle all the way up to this point. And I would say it's definitely going to be a huge upset if Australia ends up beating Canada here.
Yeah, I mean, the stage is set for them. They just gotta do it.
Oh, I see your bias, Azer.
No
In
bias
chat.
here. None whatsoever.
Alright. Some interesting act drops right at the start on the slow node. Vlad actually found a miss, but Janitor finds the first legit miss, quote unquote. There goes Vlad. Jai holding on. Onto the only full combo.
I think when the map is this long, I think it's just mostly going to be accuracy, isn't it?
It's not even the longest map in the pool, to be fair. But it just gives you no breaks. Once it gets going, it does not stop. It's just straight up consistency, but way harder than Kochma. This song itself has such a boss music kind of vibe to it too.
Yeah. That's a good pick.
Yeah, Australia holding on to a slight lead, but just as I say that, Rango drops on the doubles. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. It's flickering, but they're trading misses right at the same spot. Jai's
Not
still
trading
holding
that one.
combo. How is he doing this under these circumstances? Vlad with another drop. Janitor and Jai holding strong. And Janitor is a little bit ahead of Jai in terms of accuracy, but not anymore as he finds a miss on the slow section. These doubles are evil and Jai finds his first drop on them. No full combos left now. But Jai held on just long enough to give Australia roughly a 10k score lead here. More doubles.
Oh, these doubles.
No one dropping on those. Monos. This map just has everything. Rango drops. Vlad drops.
Vlad just keeps trading.
Yeah, this map just tests all of your skills. If you're not good at any one of them, you're gonna have a hard time.
Oh, so close to everyone. Just basically has the same accuracy, but small lead on the
Rango
Australian
and Vlad
side. Still.
Trading yet another miss. Rango and Vlad have been missing at like the exact same points, but Vlad offsetting it by one by finding one more miss than Rango. Meanwhile, Jai and Janitor just do not care.
Jai actually finds another miss.
Yeah, Jai just started to care as I said that, and he missed. Just shy of making it through the hardest part of the map. But
Still
Janitor
got a
trades
small
it right back.
Vlad misses as well. Australia gonna keep their small lead. There's only about like a third of the map left too.
Yeah, the lead is growing.
Oh.
But Janitor trades it right back. It's like every opening that Canada gets, they just trade it right back. But Canada is actually in the lead now because not only did Rango drop, but Jai found an act drop. His act is below 98, the only one in the group. And that's really what's making the difference here. But one miss is all it takes from Canada.
Yeah, it's not over till it's over. Janitor finds a miss and a bunch of act drops.
That's probably gonna give it back to Canada or to Australia. Not yet though, because Jai's act is just a little too far behind. But with a miss from Vlad, it's gonna go back to Australia here after all. Some more monos. Jai and Janitor trading. I think Jai actually missed twice. I'm not sure. Too much is happening, man. Rango is holding on to a 600 combo.
Australia just has a bit of a lead here though. Even
just
throughout all
Rango.
these misses, just Rango's accuracy.
I just cursed Rango, but it's okay. He found his way back in, and they're still ahead by like 10,000 points. But Rango finds another drop.
Rango finds a bunch of misses!
If no one from Canada trades this right now, they're gonna have to trade it right now for Australia to make a comeback here.
There's not much time left. Can they hold the lead? There's
They're
strong
gonna need to
combos
miss
on both
right
of
now.
them.
They're gonna need to miss now if they want to make a comeback here.
Everyone seems to have recovered,
But-
and Canada holds the lead, and will move forward. Oh my God, that was close.
What a match! Canada actually does it in the end.
12,000 points
Oh,
at the
with
end
that-
there.
With that one drop at the end by Rango, that's what sealed the deal, man. It was so close all the way throughout.
Oh my God, that was such a good game.
But Rango just, yeah, had one too many misses, and just like that. I think both teams were in the lead for like 50% of the map each there. Like, it could not have gotten any closer. And I probably woke up all of my neighbors here because it's 4:45 in the morning. But I do not care because, my God, what a match.
This match had 2 maps under 1k points of a difference, and 2 more maps under 10k points of a difference, and now the tiebreaker at 12k points of a difference. That was a game. That was insane.
And one of them was the one that took it to tiebreaker too. Whew, okay. Well played by Australia. Like, that's all I can say.
Yeah, playing a marathon like that up until the end, unfortunately not enough to topple Canada.
They came
Regardless-
back from 4-1.
Yeah,
Can you
really,
believe it?
really good. I'm not sure how many people could have predicted that they would do so.
No, I was getting ready to just call the sweep and then be done with it.
Yeah,
Or a
after
7-1.
it was 4-1, it just seemed a little more one-sided, and turns out it wasn't. It's never.
Oh yeah, and then there was that one match with a 2v0 on the pool. Yeah, this match had everything. The closest matches, maps that couldn't have been further apart. There was Memory Factory, which one player failed on the pool, which 2 players failed on.
A C
What a
rank
match.
victory.
A C rank victory. Yeah. You cannot get more diverse than that. So I really do hope you enjoyed that, because we sure did.
Oh hell yeah.
And yeah, go, I don't know, go take a walk or something, process what just happened while we wait for the next match to start, which is going to be in just 12 minutes here. And it's going to be the USA versus Taiwan, which is going to be the first winners bracket match. So a little bit of time to relax. No team is going to get eliminated there. But yeah, we're going to take a short break, and we're going to be back with that in just about 10 minutes. So see ya.
to see the stars and the moon. I'd fly far into space as long as I am with you. The light in my bright eyes when you're near. The fluttering I feel in my chest when you are here. I can't explain this kind of love. It pulls me to you, I want it, I can't get enough. So share this precious light with me. Just take my hand and let's enjoy the things that we'll see. Let's go to see the stars and the moon. I'd fly far into space as long as I am with you. The light in my bright eyes when you're near. The fluttering I feel in my chest when you are here. I can't explain this kind of love. It pulls me to you, I want it, I can't get enough. So share this precious light with me. Just take my hand and let's enjoy the things that we'll see.
breaking.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 2019 OS Taiko World Cup. I'm Doland, joined by Janitor. Janitor, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Just fresh off of playing a tiebreaker.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, as good as it could be, I guess.
Well, you better be, because we're getting into the winner's bracket now. And pretty hype match right here. United States against Taiwan.
Yeah, the eternal second versus the team that's
looking
trying really hard to break into top 3.
Yeah, this is a big match for both teams. I mean, Taiwan looking to get their first ever World Cup win in the Taiko section of things, and the U.S. looking to break the top 3 for the first time. So, you kind of don't want to lose here if you're either team.
Yeah, and it should be noted that the team that wins this does get guaranteed top 3.
Yes, that's why it is massive. Guaranteed that sweet profile badge.
Yeah, and this is also a rematch from last year as well, since the U.S. did face off against Taiwan in semifinals.
Yep, the U.S. gonna have to try to shake the demons that have been lurking since last year. They got another chance. But Taiwan, not an easy opponent, but the U.S. have been looking pretty solid this year so far. And I think there's a chance that they could win. I mean, I think Taiwan are the clear, not the clear favorites. I think they're the favorites on paper. But the U.S., a good team.
Yeah, the U.S. team just gets stronger and stronger every year. And at this point, it's more of just a matter of when and not if they will get top 3.
And we could witness that here today. U.S. hungry and determined, looking for it. But we're going to get into some warm-ups here. So, Janitor, how do you kind of expect this match to play out, given that the U.S. is a team that I think, we say this over and over about the U.S. team. They're a team that has quite a wide spread when it comes to mods in the pool. They can cover no mod, hidden, double time, hard rocket, pre-mod, fairly decent.
The thing is that in past rounds, the U.S. has been able to capitalize a lot off of a lot of the modded picks and some of the more Axie-oriented picks. The issue this round is that the free mod is a lot more difficult for hidden hard rock, and I'm not sure if they really want to be going for that kind of risky strategy.
Yeah, because we saw earlier today other teams that kind of crumbled in free mod for just over modding. I mean, as a player, when you pick free mod, are you always thinking we have to out mod them, or do you go with that tactical no mod player just for consistency?
Yeah, that's definitely true, though I do think that they still have quite the advantage on the slow hidden maps, since that's kind of their specialty.
Mm-hmm. And we're looking at Taiwan. Where are they going to be successful in this map pool?
I would think, because they have 2 extremely strong hard rock players in Monkey D. Luffy and Kyo Reki, that both hard rocks will be a solid choice.
Mm-hmm. So would that kind of indicate bans here? The U.S. maybe favoring a hard rock ban and Taiwan maybe favoring a slower hidden ban?
Yeah, the thing is that even though these teams have different strengths or different specialties, they share a lot of the exact same kind of maps that they are able to do. So
yeah,
it's really coming down to a very strategic kind of game. Were you paying attention to the warm-up? What happened there?
Yeah, Ishida is God, apparently.
Huh. A 3-way fail.
All right. This is why we have warm-ups.
All right, good job Taiwan, winning by 700,000 points.
What
Very
a rout.
Oh, and we have a
brief clip from DJ Client's SoundCloud.
Yeah. And the US, known for picking really random, or well, not random, very memeable warm-up picks.
Oh, you gotta love it. Even in probably what is gonna be probably one of their biggest moments in US Taiko history here, a chance to break top 3. They just throw this on to lighten the mood.
We have yet another Nido King warm-up map.
Oh yes.
And if I remember correctly, this was filled with 1/8 doublets and I think also double BPM at some parts.
That's pretty spicy.
It is incredibly spicy.
1/8 doublets.
Yeah, it's actually pretty difficult to play, even though its star rating is a bit inflated.
Well, we're gonna have a nice long look at it here.
Yeah, we'll be staring at it for quite a while, just enjoying the song.
But by the way, guys, before this match gets underway, if you are an avid supporter of the United States or Taiwan, consider those sweet profile banners in the OS store for $2.50. Pimp out that profile. Isn't that right, janitor?
Yes, that is correct.
I'm gonna be looking for some sweet, subtle banner plugs from you. You're really good at those.
Yeah, no worries. I'll make sure to spread them out.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't even want to know when they're coming. Just slip those in.
Well, maybe phrase that a bit differently.
What do you mean? Just. Oh.
No, nothing.
Buy
Nothing at
banners.
all. It's a family-friendly banners.
Yeah, banners are great.
Yeah, speaking of nothing, you know what you should have nothing of? You should have nothing of no banners on your page, which means you should have a banner on your page instead of nothing. Make sure to buy the Taiko World Cup 2019 profile banners for only $2.50 USD plus tax.
I feel like if there was ever a commercial made for those profile banners, you'd be like the perfect voice for it.
I have just said it so many times it's become second nature at this point.
It's
I'm going to wake up one day, just wake up in the middle of the night, just shilling for banners.
Oh my goodness.
And we're still listening to the song.
Amazing. I don't know what the there we go. Looks like we're finally gonna get to see this these beautiful 1/8 doublets.
Oh man. And I'm actually not sure if they've picked this before as a warm-up. I swear that they have.
Hey janitor, you want to know what you can't double on?
What is that?
Those profile banners. You can only buy one. If you buy a second one, it will overwrite your first one. Keep that in mind, folks.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I did it by accident last year.
Oh no. Wouldn't it be cool if you could just buy all of the banners
Exactly.
and they would just pick up the entire page?
Yeah, I thought you could like stack them. Because for catch, I bought like a US one and a Netherlands one, and there was only a Netherlands one in my profile. And I was like, hey, I bought 2 of these things.
They should stack. They should really stack. It'd be like profile banners.
Or at least let us buy up to like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Then you could just have like a third of your page be dedicated to different teams.
Gameland4 asks, Dolan, how much did they pay you for such sponsor? They paid me in banners.
The answer is not enough. But you know how you can increase its pay? If you buy a Taiko World Cup 2019 profile banner for only $2.50 USD plus tax, then there is a slight chance that will go towards his pay.
I am not paid. Full disclosure.
Well, that's because people aren't buying enough profile banners.
That is some sound marketing logic.
Of course. Oh, and as you can see here in this warm-up, there are those 1/8 doublets.
Oh, yes, yes.
Mapped spectacularly to the song.
They paid you $2.50. Get yourself a banner, kid.
Heck yeah. Also, this is OD8. In case anyone is wondering why the accuracies are so... I was gonna say the accuracies are so low, but Monkey D. Luffy having 99.5.
That's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, OD8 is no joke, especially when most maps only go up to a comfortable OD7.
Oh, comfortable.
Yeah, very comfortable.
Is that your favorite OD?
It is. No, not at all. Absolutely not. My favorite OD is OD5. Oh, and some 1/6 patterns here. Oh, right, this one isn't double BPM, it's just 1416 streams.
Lovely.
Yeah, even better.
Nothing quite sets the stage for an epic must-win winners bracket match between two juggernauts like Kanye West Lift Yourself difficulty scoop.
Yeah, it's the right thing to get yourself in the mood for
You
some
know,
taiko.
I was going and getting some food earlier today, right before the match, and as I was driving home in the car, this is exactly what I was listening to amp myself up.
Really?
No.
You got me there.
But you want to know what does get me amped? Those profile banners.
Tell him.
Have you seen these banners? They're beautiful.
They're great.
They're immaculate.
If you're looking at the graphic at the top center and you think, I really want that on my profile, then make sure to purchase the profile banners to the US Tiger World Cup 2019 for only $2.50 USD plus tax.
You do that so well.
I've done that so many times now. It's second nature to me.
We should make our own banner plug commercial.
Yeah, we should.
Just oh, hey, rolls. Rolls are a thing.
Oh.
47, and Ishida is gonna win it for Taiwan with a 65.
Taiwan wins the roll, which means that the US is going to be banning first.
And yeah, we kind of alluded to earlier that they may go for something in the hard rock department, given that Taiwan has an advantage. But also, as you kind of alluded to, these free mods are pretty difficult, and we've seen Androgynos banned several times.
Yeah, we did ban it. Though
yeah.
I think that
a certain
the US,
someone.
Yeah, it was my fault. Yeah, they do end up banning the Fool.
Yeah, they don't want to give Taiwan any room here, and I think Taiwan's going to be eyeing up Memory Factory potentially here.
Yeah, I think Memory Factory will be the safest. Either that or potentially a free mod if they're feeling confident on that hidden.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
We will. Hopefully not too long.
Ooh, and there it is,
Oh.
Androgynos.
Yeah, Androgynos getting banned yet again.
Yet again.
If I had to guess, it's because I think Loopy will hit a hard rocket.
Yeah, that's a right to be afraid of that.
I'm guessing that's why, because that's why we banned it. Because we were afraid someone was going to go hit a hard rock on it.
And the first pick from Taiwan coming from the Nomad pool, it's going to be Kumino Kinume.
Immaculate pronunciation there.
Yeah.
You sounded way unsure.
I was trying to read the last two letters because there's like the background on the EME is kind of bright and I couldn't read it.
I see.
Really small.
I see all the excuses here.
You see these excuses?
Yeah, I see them. I hear them too.
Oh, nice. Good.
Yeah. Oh, you know what else that I like to see? Some of those profile banners. The beautiful Tiger World Cup 2019 profile banners for only $2.50 USD plus tax.
He's done it again. You can't stop him.
I wonder how many banners he sold. Probably not enough to justify.
I mean, if it sells any, I mean, it's worth it.
That's true. And right now, Kyoreki and Monkey D. Luffy on the Taiwanese side.
We got a Wu and Nei for the US.
I'm kind of surprised that either Ping or Yuan aren't playing this, but then again, these are two of Taiwan's best accuracy players.
Accuracy is very important in Taiko.
It is. It's about, I think, 75% of the score.
That's a lot. But here we go.
The US roster completely uncertain. What's that miss?
What I'm seeing, like Monkey D. Luffy and Nei start out with like. Okay, there we go. Client fixed
Nei
itself.
missed. Did it? Oh no, he didn't miss.
I think he just hit a few hundreds.
Wait, no, he did miss.
Oh, he did?
He did miss. He's at 97 right now, and he's at like 4 less combo than everyone else.
Okay, well yeah, he missed. All right.
Well, if there's anywhere you could miss, or where you want to miss, it would be at the very beginning when your combo was enough.
But here we go, getting into the chart now. Streams coming in. So far, nobody caught off.
It's a bit too early to say, but Taiwan's having the early accuracy lead so far.
Yeah, double S's from the Taiwan side from Monkey D. Luffy and Kyoreki.
Kyoko. Wow.
I don't know why.
Adding new players to the Taiwanese roster.
All right. But I mean, the American players still holding great accuracy as well. I mean, they're still right in it. The score difference is practically nothing at this point.
Yeah, this is really going to come down to that dense 1416 session coming right up.
Yeah. Oh, Nay is gonna drop.
Oh, he dropped right before it.
And a Woo!
And a Woo dropped on it. Oh, that's not looking
end
good.
of it. And that's gonna give Taiwan quite the advantage.
All SS have been broken, but not by much, with I think a total of 2 100 on the Taiwanese side.
Yeah, 100 apiece.
That's unfortunate, though.
Chart's not over, still halfway through, but Taiwan are gonna be able to capitalize off of that combo bonus.
Yeah, they have all of this free combo to work with, unless they pull a Nay, I guess, and miss on the slow section.
Wow. You just took a shot at him there.
That wasn't supposed to be. Oh, someone did miss on the slow section. Oh,
You were saying?
Oh god, I'm sorry. But this is Taiwan's pick, so if there's anything that you want to lose on, not that you would want to lose on anything, but if there's anything that you had to lose on, it would be someone else's pick.
Yeah. But Taiwan, such a dominant showing here early on.
There is one more, or rather 2 more really dense sections that we might see more misses on. But for now, Taiwan with quite a monstrous lead so far.
Yeah, the U.S., I mean, it's still relatively close, but the U.S. are going to need a little bit of help from Taiwan in the form of misses and some act drops.
Yeah. It's still a bit early to call anything, but it's going to be really rough from here because there's only one more difficult stream left.
Yeah, and they're going to need Taiwan to, like, note lock this hardcore if they're going to even have a chance of taking it.
Yeah, with about a 50,000 point difference, they're going to have to miss about 3 times. And I don't think there's even enough map left for them to miss for 3 full breaks. They're going to have to tank on one of these. And that was the last hard stream. I think that's it.
And Taiwan coming through with the double FC.
Oh my god, that accuracy on the Taiwanese side is insane. And the US side too, for that matter, but...
Yeah, I mean, a great performance from Awu, especially, too, on the American side. I mean, 99.4 is really good, but when you look, it just monkey D. Luke with the 99.8. 99.7 from Kyo.
They had fewer 100s total than Nay.
That is insane stuff. But the Americans now, they've got to respond back with a point of their own. They got to shake it off. And they have maps in this pool they can work with, as you said. We may be seeing, I mean, the slow hidden picks are still available.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised at a Memory Factory pick, though at this point they might take a little bit of time to recuperate from that. And again, their plays on that were by no means bad. I think they would have beaten a lot of other teams with those accuracies, but you have to do more than just better than average to beat Taiwan.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be an uphill battle for the Americans. Mira!
Oh, that's... Are we going to see a hidden hard rock from Loopy?
Here comes Loopy.
I understand the reasoning behind it, but it's still a little bit risky.
Yeah, definitely. The United States taking a little bit of a risk here.
And even outside of just pure game and note factors for the map, there's also a lot of pressure added on to anyone who goes hidden hard rock for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Ishida coming in.
Ishida and Yuan coming in for Taiwan, so 3 substitutions.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there'll be a hidden hard rock from the Taiwanese side. It might just be double hidden.
We could see just the US try to flat out mod them.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with how good Awu is at hidden hard rock, but having 2 hidden hard rocks on this would be pretty insane.
Yeah, but I mean, even if Taiwan just goes hidden and Loopy goes hidden hard rock, if Awu just throws on 1 mod, then the US are going to get a slight mod advantage.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, Ishida says he's feeling nervous.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him right now. This is very high stakes.
Yeah, this is about as high stakes as it gets right here.
And also, I think the loser of this match will face Canada next week in Losers Finals. and the winner will face the winner of Japan versus South Korea.
Yeah, the loser of this match does face Canada.
Yeah, not looking forward to that. Oh, and we have... Oh, no, okay, yeah, single mods. Yeah, that makes more sense. So, no mod advantages, but I would say that this map is definitely easier on hidden.
Yeah, Owu going with the hard rock here.
At the beginning, it is slightly hard rock favored, but after the speed up near the end and the kind of double BPM section, or rather, most of the map is in 1/3, and then the speed up section goes into 1/6 triplets, it gets really difficult for hard rock.
Yeah, definitely gonna get a little more difficult. Loopy did find some early 100s, but is recovering quite nicely.
Right now, they have the accuracy lead for sure, but this is the part of the map that matters.
Yeah, here we go. It's about to crank up in difficulty. Oh, Loopy's gonna find a miss.
Oh no, that's definitely a nerve miss, or maybe just a keyboard malfunction or something.
But fortunately for Loopy, he was able to avoid a severe act tank with that miss.
Here we go. This
Yeah.
section is going to repeat once after this. And...
Nothing. Nothing yet.
Okay, everyone holding strong for now.
Yeah. Yuan did tank a little bit of AC.
Yeah, but luckily with that early miss, AC isn't going to matter too much. Now there's going to be one kind of weird mono stream that goes into the last speed up section.
Yeah, the Americans actually have a slight accuracy lead. Well, they had it for a second there. Accuracy is actually really close in terms of just the sheer advantage.
Oh god, this is... Anything could happen.
Oh, look at that score! It's so close. The US are going to take it.
It's flickering
Yuan
back.
and Ishida are slipping. Down to the 90s they go. The Americans holding at 99s.
There's still the 1/3 stream at the end.
Ishida misses.
Ishida misses.
Owu misses.
Wait, Amu.
Owu holds on, and the US take one back.
Oh my god, that was 9,000 points.
9K.
And it was really just accuracy there that sealed it.
Yeah. Yeah, Owu was able to hold Ishida, finding the miss there at the end. Unfortunate. He tanked a lot of AC with it, too.
That was... Oh god.
And 1-1. So the free mod pick works out for the US. And that's actually kind of pretty big if you think about it, because they took a risk on this free mod pick. It pays off. Now they still have their slower hidden picks in the pool left with a point on the board.
Yeah, they still do have Memory Factory. And potentially a lane as well, though. Double mod on that is a lot more risky than Mira.
Yeah, definitely. But they're going to be feeling really confident going into free mod picks probably. The last one left is a lane. And mind the gaps. Taiwan going for some DT action.
Also, rather unsurprising given the pretty ridiculous accuracies that Taiwan had on Love This Moment.
Oh, Ping is defected for a brief second.
Oh no, he's back.
So we finally see Ping make his appearance for Taiwan.
If we're just comparing the scores that these two teams got on Love This Moment, which this map is kind of a successor of, then Taiwan has this in the bag. But this map is way more difficult.
Yeah, definitely. It's got a lot more. You want to talk about minding the gaps?
Yeah, a lot of gaps. In fact, a 1/16th gap between two 1/8 streams.
But you know what you should mind? Your profile banners.
Oh
really? Yeah.
How much are they again?
$2.50, janitor.
Nice.
That's
what kind
cheap.
of currency, though? What kind of currency?
USD.
Oh, any additional prices attached to it?
No, there's actually no tax.
Oh, sweet.
So, yeah.
Oh, someone told me that there was tax on it.
Well, I bought one like not too long ago. There was no tax for me.
All right, so no tax. So
It's even better.
it's even better. It's even cheaper than I thought.
Even better. But here we go. Banner plugs aside. Nay coming in for the US. Awu still in.
Yeah, Nate definitely one of the strongest accuracy players on stuff that's just seems like it's impossible to hack, but he just does it anyways. Hopefully we'll have more than 2 players on this though.
Yeah, we might need a little.
Alright, welcome to the Taiko World Cup 2019. Which
welcome
is
to
now
Nay
one
versus Nay versus Monkey D. Luffy is what we're having.
Alright, so Nate with a slight lead for his entire country.
Alright, we might do a little panic button clickaroo here. One.
I'm not sure if this is a tournament client issue or there's an issue with connection between the two. Oh, Monkey D. Luffy taking the lead for the entirety of Taiwan. Oh,
yeah, it was. Hold up, it's gonna do weird things. All right, there we go.
All right, it's just tournament client.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my God, is that 99% from 2 different people?
Yeah, Monkey D. Luffy with the 99.5 and Nay at 99.2. Ping dipping down to the 97s.
Oh, but this is where it's really gonna matter.
Awu and Monkey D. Luffy get caught out, but Awu drops
Nay
a lot of
Ping.
back.
Nay and Ping both full comboing that stream. I'm not sure if anyone has full comboed it yet.
Yeah, but Taiwan have the slight accuracy advantage here.
Oh, it's really slight. There is one more super difficult section coming up, and there are possible misses on it.
Yeah, this is insanely close.
Right now, the difference is going to come down to almost. Wait, is that 99% for Monkey D. Luffy?
No, he's almost at it. Oh, but he
Oh,
drops.
yeah, and that was the section.
Act drop.
Oh,
Awu misses as well, but doesn't lose too much of his act. He was already down to the 95s.
Oh my God, this is still ridiculously close.
This is
It comes down to accuracy.
insane. Final third. Score is flickering. The
God,
US are going to edge it out, but here
US are
comes the
just-
stream. And Ping is going to
and
drop.
This from Ping. Is that going to be a breakpoint for the US?
This could be huge for the US.
There isn't really anything left here, so unless there's some really random draw.
The United States pulling ahead. They got to close it out. Taiwan trying to catch up, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to unless there's just a meltdown on the American side.
Yeah, right now I think they really do have it, unless I guess they disconnect, but...
Well, let's not jinx that.
And the first
there it
breakpoint is going to the US.
Yeah, the US lead it 2-1 with the
Oh,
pick
they actually
coming
full
up.
comboed it.
Nay with the FC.
And 98%.
I didn't know he was still full comboing. Wow.
2 98% on this in the same match is insane.
I think this might be... I mean, I keep saying that the US are going to pick Memory Factory. I mean, I feel like they're going to be the ones to pick it, not Taiwan. But,
yeah.
I mean, the US have been just going all over the place. I mean, there's still a lot of Nomad left. But I kind of feel like that now that you've gotten the break point, you kind of have to go for Memory Factory here.
It might be. It might be. It's definitely possible, but...
Or a map that you're just super confident on as a team.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Memory Factory would be the safest overall in terms of team performance. And since I'm not sure Taiwan can actually match them on slow hitting to begin with.
But we're going to wait. They have some time to think about it. Well, they have time to think about that. You have time to purchase a profile banner. Isn't that right, janitor?
That's right. That's right. For only $2.50 USD, no tax apparently, you too can support your favorite team. And if they end up winning, you get to keep your banner for even longer.
Wow. Okay, I think it's about 8 plugs we've done so far.
Yeah, we have to make sure to keep up the ratio.
Yeah. You see, now we're gonna like not do it for a while, make you guys think we forgot about plugging the banners.
Yeah,
then
we'll
we're just gonna hit you.
with it.
Like in the middle of tiebreaker.
Hell yeah. Maybe we wouldn't have to plug so many banners if the US would choose a pick. But
Yeah, that's true.
understandably, they are deliberating on it since they might have not expected to win that map. Or maybe they were planning on picking it. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, we don't exactly know their strategies, and it's also just a really important pick because this is something the US definitely wants to win.
Yeah, if they end up losing on their own pick now, giving a breakpoint to Taiwan, then the previous map would have basically meant absolutely nothing.
Yeah, kind of. They really want Chroma is the pick. So keeping it in no mod here. Or, my bad, switching it up to no mod more like.
Certainly interesting. It seems like they're going for some of the easier picks in the pool, perhaps to maybe try to out-accuracy them or out-consistency them.
Yeah, definitely could be. I mean, also, you kind of just want to get a general sense early on of how's the other team playing on every mod. Like, you know, I mean, even though some no mod maps can differ, no mod is, I mean, it's the largest of the bracket pools, 6 maps and all. So no mod is more than likely going to be played,
Yeah,
especially given that we have US Taiwan. It's going to go more than 7 maps.
It is quite diverse.
Roll miss intro rolls 80.
Nice.
And a Woo rolls 39 for Ak. That BanchoBot is not predicting good luck for the US here.
Oh, and we have one swap of Kyoreki coming in.
Yeah, Kyoreki coming in on the side of Taiwan. Otherwise, all players remain the same. So, Jander, tell us about this map.
Well, a lot of it is pretty standard for a non-ACL map, which is to say that a lot of the patterns... There's a concept called improvisational mapping, which I think he does quite well. But as a result, some of the streams are actually pretty awkward for what you might expect from more conventional maps. Mm-hmm. And more importantly, there is one section at the end with very fast KDK streams, which, if you're trying to hit it like a normal stream, it would be around 330-ish BPM. But there's a technique which you can do, which instead you roll your fingers like you're hitting a spinner, which drastically reduces the technical barrier of that pattern.
Well, there you have it, folks. And the only misses here, just Ping found a couple 100s. And Nay will also find one 100. But it's so close.
There's still 2 SSs throughout that intro section.
What is with these guys? These maps are so close.
And the hard bar will be coming up at the end, so it's still quite a while before we really know who the winner of this is going to be.
Yeah, it's still very much up in the air here. Here we go into the stream. Nay did find one 100, but that's all there is to report. The difference in Ak is 0.2.
I think there's only one 100 difference right now. 1 or 2.
Yeah, it's very close. I think it's 2. Kyo is gonna miss. Oh, he dropped a fair bit of Act 2.
But there is still that stream at the end, but I don't think Nay is really gonna miss on something like that.
Well, now that you said that. Kyo and Ping a double miss for Taiwan.
It's going to be a pretty decisive pick for the US.
Owu with the SS.
That is
and 3 100s from
SS.
Nay. And it's 3-1 US.
That is just insane.
Apparently 39 is the correct number to roll for BanchoBot when you're rolling to predict your Ak. 39 equals SS.
And right now, Taiwan kind of on the back foot here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but this is what the United States needed to do. They needed to get up early, and they capitalized on a break point. So now they're definitely feeling confident, but I mean, the US just got to remember that the match is not over. And also, they still have Memory Factory available in the pool.
Yeah, that's true. Though, as time goes on, I'm starting to wonder if they actually don't want to pick Memory Factory for some reason.
I mean, they may just be kind of trying to win on everything else in the pool and just kind of mentally trapping the Taiwanese players.
They could be.
But for Taiwan, this is a must-win right here.
Given their earlier win on Kumo Kireme, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to go for something like Good Night, Bad Luck.
Yeah, that's definitely been a popular map this stage. Been picked, I think it has 100% pick rate, right?
Yeah, something close to that at least. The main issue is that map is actually a lot easier than Kumo no Kireme in terms of accuracy, except for one stream, which I'm not sure any of these players are going to have issues with that.
We'll have to wait and see, but things looking good for the Americans right now. Taiwan trying to return back to the promised land for a shot at the gold. A challenger is the pick from Taiwan.
Ooh.
Interesting. Now this map is quite something. If you watch the last match between Canada and Australia, you saw this played.
Yeah, this is the gimmick map of the pool. Honestly, my favorite gimmick map that's been picked so far.
And I definitely actually kind of like this pick from Taiwan. They're trying to shake it up by picking the gimmick map, which I think is perfect for the situation they're in. Given that, you know, they're down 3-1. The morale is not with them. Momentum's not with them. So they're going to go for a gimmick map just to kind of shake things up and maybe get a point on the board and pull one back.
Even their picks so far, which were Kumo no Kireme and Mind the Gaps, along with this one, I think they're trying to go for more of an accuracy-oriented strategy here.
Yeah, but I mean, if Chroma told us anything, it's that the US are definitely capable of putting up great accuracy.
That's true. The main thing is that Chroma is OD5, and it's actually a bit more of a consistency map in some ways. While Mind the Gaps, while it was OD6, it had a lot of different snappings. Kumo no Kireme, I think, is OD6, but it has those 1-4-1-6 patterns. And this is OD7 with a lot of weird snappings as well. It's more of raw accuracy.
Yep, and here we go. All of the blue. The gimmick map of the pool. It's about to get really crazy, but I mean, for Taiwan, this is absolutely a must-win. They cannot go down 4-1 here if they want to stay in it with a team like the US. We'll see what happens as we get into it. G Salad actually dropping quite a bit here early at the start. This is his first map of the match. So maybe trying to knock off the rust and get settled in. But it's going to give Taiwan the lead for now.
Yeah, so far I think he's been more of the gimmick player for the US.
Ney still on the SS, but Kyoreki at the 99, ping there as well.
Right
Cheese
now,
is recovering his act though.
Yes, so even though his accuracy isn't even bad, it's still quite a deal lower than all the other players in the room.
Yeah, but as long as he can recover, I mean, there's still a viable chance. Oh, Ney with the miss, but Ping is going to trade it back immediately. Ney drops about 0.45% accuracy there. But still holding great act.
That's going to even it out a little bit.
A little bit. It's really going to be kind of all on Cheese to recover. And also, the US are going to need to see something from Taiwan in the form of a miss here.
Well, there's definitely a lot of gimmicks left.
Oh yeah, plenty of gimmicks for people to miss on still left in this map.
Right here, the I think 1/16th doublets, though honestly
Yep.
this might...
Those are nasty.
Yeah, I think this might even be one of the easier parts of the map, honestly. We are going to enter into a finisher section really soon, which there are a group of 1-4 finishers near the end of one of those streams, which the US could end up taking a lead on.
Yeah, I mean, look at that score gap. It's still insanely close. That's been the theme of this match. Up until the very end of these maps, the score bar is just so close.
And that was the first one. Now we'll have a second one at slightly higher speed.
And look at that score bar. It's getting closer.
It's really close.
Oh,
and no one missed on that.
The more Cheese recovers, the closer that bar is getting. But it's drawing to the end, and Taiwan are still eking out a slight advantage.
This is the final Don Kama section of the map.
But still, a miss from Taiwan is fatal here. They cannot afford a drop. Neither can the Americans.
I should say that the ending of this map is actually the hardest part in some ways. Really low SV and dense.
And here we go. We're getting to it. Taiwan trying to hold on. Cheese is going to drop, though.
I think that's going to be it. I don't think there's...
Yeah, that's going to negate any chance that the U.S. will have of capitalizing off of a meltdown from Taiwan. And Taiwan are going to pull one back.
I think that's
3-2.
Double full combo from Taiwan. Oh, wait.
No,
Close.
Ping did miss. But a full combo from Kyoreki.
It was close.
Excellently done.
It was a miss on the easy part. It doesn't count.
And now the question is, was that map enough to deter the U.S.'s momentum here?
I'm not sure. The U.S. does still have that one break point.
Yeah, but it's going to be very important for them to still continue to maintain that lead. And again, the question is, will they even pick Memory Factory? You know, that's a map that they would have an advantage on paper.
I think arguably they might actually be the strongest slow hidden team. Maybe outside of Japan, but not by much.
Yeah, definitely. So the US with the pick now. Folks, you're going to want to strap in and get comfortable. This match looks like it has potential to go the distance.
Yeah. The thing is that with some of the remaining maps, the Fool is banned, Zadamga's still open. Zadamga seems like it'd be a very strong Taiwanese pick. Elaine could go either way, honestly.
Yeah, the one free mod remaining. There is one free mod, one double time, one hard rock, and both hiddens are still open.
I think Unhappy Refrain is probably Taiwanese favorite.
Yeah. Then again, you know, Taiwan, the breakpoint they gave up to the US was the DT pick, Mind the Gaps.
Yeah, that was more
Yeah, it's just really hard to kind of predict how their morale is right now.
Yeah, that is true. Nerves can always be a factor, but Mind the Gaps is more of a pure accuracy map, whereas Unhappy Refrain is basically just pure speed and stamina.
Well, yeah. Absolutely.
And what else is even left? There's Good Night Bad Luck, which is basically just an easier Kumo no Kireme.
Yeah, hopefully we can get a look at the map pool here, while the US are still taking their time thinking. But there's definitely a lot left in this pool. Oh wait, here comes the pick. I love how they all type "we pick," and then Memory Factory.
Memory Factory. Unsurprising.
Here it is. Yep. I will say though, they've managed to wait quite a while to pull this one out.
It is possible that either they were saving it as kind of a comfort pick potentially, or they were trying to wait for Loopy to maybe, collect his nerves a little bit, just calm down a bit from his one miss on Mir.
Yeah, true, but the US were able to keep themselves in a position to where, now they're pulling it out in an advantageous position here. They're up by 1, a chance to go up by 2 here.
Yeah, I think this one is very US favored unless something happens. I don't want to say too much about it because I feel like I'd just curse someone.
That's what we do here. That's our job. And also, if you'll notice in the Twitch chat, a lot of the US standard team in the chat here supporting the Taiko team. See Munko 2K, Fiery Rage.
Yeah, a lot of people here.
Saw Praxia in there earlier. This is a big moment for the US. This is a massive match.
Oh, actually, Shida isn't playing for Taiwan, which is...
Yeah, I was about to say, that is so weird.
Yeah, it's a tiny bit surprising since usually they're kind of the go-to player for slow hidden on Taiwan.
He may not be feeling good. He did say earlier he was feeling quite nervous, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but nevertheless, they're going to go on without him into Memory Factory.
And the intro is basically the hardest part of the map, as long as you can hit the 1416 patterns at the end. Oh no!
Oh, Loopy!
Oh no! That was a big take on the intro.
The unexpected, folks.
That's not looking great. There's still a lot of map left, but the issue is that the intro is actually the hardest part, and probably one of the places where you'd most expect to find missiles.
Yeah. Oh, Loopy again.
Yeah, and even though the intro is technically the hardest part, the rest of the map is still not easy.
Yeah, definitely. And Ping recovering from his early act drop into the 99s now.
And this is the second hardest part to read. If we don't see any more breaks on this, then it's going to be a really uphill battle for the US.
Yeah, this would be absolutely massive break point for Taiwan if they could pull it back. Instantly shift the momentum in their favor. Oh, but Ping did find several 100s there. Loopy will drop again, though, and he drops almost a full % of hack.
The thing is that even though technically this would only even it up, it might have a larger mental effect on the US if this is the case, because Loopy is definitely one of their stronger players for the modded picks.
Then again, we also didn't think the US would win Mind the Gaps.
That is fair. But mentality is a huge thing.
Oh, absolutely.
It's still 3 full combos, what even?
This is crazy. And Taiwan holding on to a great lead here coming to the end. It looks like they're going to secure this break point.
Yeah, it's still about a 2 to 3 breaks difference, but there isn't much.
Loopy's going to find a miss.
Yeah, this could very well be the reason why they weren't picking it, potentially because of nerves on this, which is definitely a thing. And Taiwan, what the heck?
Yeah, Taiwan coming in with a double FC.
And Nay, what the heck? 4 100s on this.
Nay with a 99.8, the best score in the lobby, but unfortunately Loopy just wasn't feeling good on it.
Got fewer 100s on that map than most people get misses on it.
And now it's tied up at 3. All right, so we're back at even Stevens. You know, both teams have broken each other's picks once. Taiwan with the pick now.
So it's evened up, but I'm kind of afraid if that's led to a large mentality hit for Loopy there.
Yeah, definitely. The U.S. have to pull themselves together. They're still very much in this match, even though there's a few maps in the pool that you could say would probably favor Taiwan, such as the one remaining Hard Rock pick. Aside from that, I mean, I think they're capable of contesting every pick here.
The issue is that all maps that are left, don't get me wrong, could go either way, but from what we have seen so far, all of the remaining maps are very slightly to moderately Taiwanese favored. Not by much for some of them, like a lane could go either way, and Zadamga could potentially be a US point maybe.
Unhappy Refrain.
Unhappy Refrain could also be a US point.
Yeah. I think this is a good chance for the US to kind of get right back in it. I mean, even though we said Taiwan has a slight advantage in DT, the US' one breakpoint against Taiwan was the other DT pick in the pool.
Yeah, that's true. And the US also has really strong double time plays as well.
Here comes a Wu in for the US.
God, I hate the fact that he changed the name to a Wu. It just makes it sound so stupid whenever we say his name.
And Cheese Salad coming back in.
Cheese Salad? I'm a bit surprised about that one.
I thought we would be seeing Yeah, potentially.
Maybe. The issue is that Taiwan is definitely an accuracy team, and Yeah is really good, don't get me wrong. He's really good at everything except for accuracy, which he's not bad at accuracy, it's just that against Taiwan, you really want to be putting your premier accuracy play. But
definitely.
Cheese Salad is a little bit surprising here, though I think he did SS balloons in the previous stage, or the round of 16.
Well, all right, so this is the setup. It's going to be Cheese Salad and a Wu for the US, and Yuan and Kyoreki for Taiwan. For Taiwan's double time pick, Unhappy Refrain. Early act drop from Yuan.
Yeah, extremely early.
Extremely early, but so same for Cheese, though.
The main difficulty of this is, alright, ignoring that, the main difficulty of this map is going to come down to a lot of the really long mono patterns. Either they're triplets, they're quads, no, not quads, triplets, quintuplets, or just really long monos.
Yeah, so Cheese Salad did find the early miss there. So it's going to give Taiwan the slight edge. And his accuracy is a problem for the US at the moment.
The thing is, he's not even doing bad.
Taiwan are just doing... Kyoreki with the SS, a Wu with the drop.
That was one of the easier monos too, and these are some of the harder ones. Everyone full comboing it. What?
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
And
You want to kill Reki.
there's going to be one really hard mono after this Ki.
Yeah, you want to kill Reki, performing absolutely brilliant right now.
Oh my god, everyone is destroying this map.
Yeah. Kill Reki at the 99.3. Oh, double risk for the United
kidding me?
States.
Double full combo from Taiwan on that mono.
Halfway through, Taiwan showing no signs of letting off the brakes. Kyorek is still holding on to the 99.4, and Yuan still hanging around 98.7.
If they full combo that one, then they could definitely full combo all the other ones, because that's about the same length as the other really long mono. And right now, almost 100,000 points of difference. On such a streamy map, a comeback is possible, but increasingly unlikely.
Yeah, we're gonna need to see some note lock or just a massive drop from Taiwan.
And the mono patterns right now. Oh, alright, so it's just one more long mono and one medium mono coming up. And there's
Taiwan.
I think this is done. This is done deal. There is one more long mono, and unless both of them stop playing right now, it's just over. Is this going to be a double full combo?
Oh my goodness. We will find a drop. Oh my lord.
Are you kidding
Double FC from Taiwan.
Are you kidding
Get out of here.
98.8 and 99%. And
That's
the US...
ridiculous.
The US scores don't... Actually, I think the US scores were literally better than every other team that's played this weekend, but you just really can't beat
that.
I don't think there are even that many full combos on the leaderboard. No matter what happens with this match, even if Taiwan ends up losing the whole thing 7-4, that's a statement.
That's a statement to the Americans. If you want that top 3, you are going to have to earn every bit of it.
Oh god, I don't even know what to say to that. I did not expect an FC on that map. Not even a double one.
Alright, so Taiwan have come back with 3 straight points.
And now, honestly, for the US, and a lane pick isn't too bad. The issue is
Sadamga!
Yeah, also not too surprising, but I think that pick really signals to Taiwan that they're running out of super safe picks.
Yeah.
The issue with this is that I know that Loopy can apparently get a 99% on this, but Taiwan has some of the best hard rock players in the whole world on their side. And that's not an exaggeration, I do mean best in the world.
Well, this is certainly going to be a test of faith here.
I just hope Loopy isn't too broken up about his previous play on Memory Factory.
The song is quite a banger, though.
It is. Oh god. All of the players here have very good accuracy, but at this point it might come down to consistency. Because the base map itself is not actually easy. There are a lot of very tricky patterns because, you know, the mapper is... well, anyways.
Yup.
Into the match, not insulting any mapper today.
Not insulting any mapper today.
Yeah, I already did it before, so I'm not gonna do it again.
Here we go.
And of course, difficulty, or the place you're gonna have to watch out for, is the last Ki, or well, the only Ki.
And early act drops from Taiwan.
And even though the beginning constantly changes snappings between 1/3 and 1/4, this is actually the free accuracy part. If your act is bad after the intro, then you have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, and that's not looking good for Taiwan, because Kyoreki down to 96.
And double 99 from the US.
I mean, it's not over, but it's a great start for the United States. Monkey D. Luffy down at the 97.8. He's trying to recover back up to 98. Taiwan trying to eat their way back into this.
Of course, there's that really dense 1416 section coming up extremely soon.
Yeah, we'll have to wait for this super dense section coming up. The United States still holding the lead off of accuracy at the moment. Just over halfway through, coming up to the final third.
Yeah,
As
Taiwan
Jander
is
said,
catching up.
Taiwan's slowly reeling them in, but the last ki. And here comes the stream.
Oh god, this is...
Oh, the little stutter. Triple in the middle. Starts to space it out.
We're going full comboing. I think after this it's just going to be pure accuracy, which means that the US might... Alright, that was the last one. Alright, I think they're safe for now.
Monkey D. Luffy with a drop.
Alright, yeah, they're definitely safe.
There's the drop from Monkey. And it just keeps pouring on. This map is brutal.
And a double full combo from the United States.
Come to the end, and the US respond with a double FC of their own to stop the run of Taiwan. We are tied at 4.
Luffy almost getting 99% as well.
An impressive run. 3 FCs on the board. And we have a match on our hands, folks.
Ooh, and for Taiwan... Well,
Yeah.
there's...
What
Good
do you
night.
pick next? Like, we need to look at the pool. One, give us the pool.
There's
That's the
Good
way.
Night Bad Luck and Elaine. Either of which I think are super safe for Taiwan, but certainly doable.
Are we never going to get to see the map pool again on the screen?
No, we're never
No,
going to get
never.
to see it.
Did you memorize it, kids? I hope you did your homework.
Alright, let's see. There's Elaine, there is Good Night Bad Luck, there's Schur's Theorem. Oh, Schur's Theorem. Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, we actually totally forgot about that.
I'm
But-
going to be honest. When I was practicing the pools, I played every single map except for Schur's Theorem because I completely forgot it existed.
And it's going to be Good Night, Bad Luck. The most popular map in the pool.
Potentially a repeat of their first pick on Kumo no Kireme. The thing is, though, is that this map really only has one hard part. So this could very well come down to an accuracy war.
I feel like we've been saying that the entire match.
Yeah, it's because it keeps happening.
That's true. This has been one of the most competitive matches I've seen. Nay, not believing Bancho Bot. Oh my goodness. Who has the advantage if this goes to TB?
On tiebreaker. Honestly, I don't know because it comes down to whoever bothered practicing it.
Honestly,
which
they're playing... These teams are so evenly matched right now, just with the way they're playing.
the main thing is that I know that the US probably tried really hard for this match, which means that they probably did have 2 people set aside for tiebreaker. While Taiwan, I'm not sure if the inverse is really true.
But here we go. It's Good Night, Bad Luck, Janitor.
Oh, did I say it wrong before?
No, I was just kind of giving you a cue to, like, talk about the map.
Oh.
Like always.
I thought I said it wrong because I swear to God I kept saying it as good luck, bad night. Alright, so this is probably one of the fastest maps in the pool, though it's nowhere near as hard as any of the other speed maps. It has a few bursts and some 1/3 sections at the end, but its main difficulty comes from one really long mono cat stream.
Well, there you have it. Taiwan with a slight advantage. Nay with early miss.
And a combo advantage now.
Ooh.
Oh, and 1.2 combo advantage.
And that's
And-
a big act drop from Nay.
You really don't want to be missing in that section because the mono is going to be coming right up. And given how they performed on Unhappy Refrain, I'm not sure the mono is going to really trip them up here.
Yeah, Taiwan just ate that mono like it was breakfast. And here it comes.
Two SS's from
It's-
Taiwan.
It's just delicious to them. Give them more, they say. They want more.
The US not even doing badly, but there's literally nothing they could do against 2 perfect
A double
scores.
miss from the US. And
yeah,
finally, somebody will give up an SS on the side of Taiwan.
That was a miss on the last somewhat hard section on the 1-4 burst, I think. Or 1-6 burst. Oh, Kirareki did drop his SS. And Monkey
Oh. Yep, they both have dropped the SSs, but 3 misses on the side of the United States.
There's
Taiwan with a
one
massive
section.
lead.
There's one section at the end with kind of hybrid 1/3 along with 1/4, but I don't think that's gonna really trip anyone up unless no one practiced it. Yep, seems like it's going to be a Taiwanese point. Are we going to see a third tiebreaker this weekend?
No way. That'd be insane. 5-4 Taiwan.
2 100s and 3 100s respectively.
And this has just turned into a slugfest now.
Yeah, fewer 100s than the US has misses or 100s total.
That is really difficult to beat right there.
And the US, what else even is there? There's Schur's theorem, which is not safe at all. Honestly, Schur's theorem could be a really good pick for Taiwan potentially, but it's just super. And we have a lane, which, you know, that's a thing.
And I think we have a hidden left.
Oh yeah, we have Cicada Day, which honestly, that's probably one of the stronger picks that you guys could muster up right now.
Yeah.
The main issue is that it is also a speed map, and so far they've lost every single speed map that's been picked. Though it is kind of easier, so it's mostly just 240 BPM instead of the 250, 300.
Oh, Cicada Day.
And they do end up picking it. If there's any chance they have to win on a speedier pick, it is this one.
And this is a massive point for the United States.
Yeah, the thing is, if they lose this one, then Taiwan is going to be at match point on their pick.
Well, alright, chat. The US is in need of your spiritual energy.
And your monetary energy. If you do buy a profile banner for the USA for the Taiko World Cup 2019, only $2.50 USD, no tag.
Did you think we forgot about those, chat?
Of course not.
We never forget.
And just to get the description of the map out of the way before it starts, it's, I think, 246 BPM, and because it's Onosaki Hito, for anyone who's not really in the know, his mapping is traditional. I guess you could say that. So there are a lot of monos all over the place. There's like 116 mono stream, and other than that, it's mostly just kind of, not necessarily offhand, but a lot of mono patterns interlaced with 1/2.
So here we go. Big point. United States send in Loopy and Awu. Taiwan will send in Ping and Yuan.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised Ney isn't playing this. It could be that he doesn't like this map. That's always a possibility. But then again, Awu has definitely been showing up as a really strong player for the US.
Well, here we go. This is actually really intense right now.
Honestly, the hardest part of the map is that 116 burst near the beginning. Which, I don't know why that's even there, I'm going to be honest.
And the US eke out the early advantage.
Oh,
But
it's
it's
coming
so
up
minimal.
really soon.
We'll see how long that
Oh, there it
lasts.
Oh, everyone full combo it. Never mind.
Everyone full combat, but Ping did drop a little bit of back.
Never mind. Everyone is just good at this game.
This is the World Cup
It
semifinals.
is.
You know,
That's
they're
true.
gamers.
Very professional gamers, and 9,000 points of difference.
Oh my goodness.
Some US players miss a few slider ends.
I'm afraid to breathe right now. This is
Yes.
really close.
Honestly, the rest of the map isn't really super hard. Especially since it seems like a lot of these players are pretty comfortable on speed maps anyways. Yeah, I
but
think that was... Oh, that was the last hard part.
Yeah, Taiwan
Now
seems to be
there's the
finding.
slow.
Yeah, Ping is the one with the lower AC at 98.8. Yuan at 99.3. Both American players are at 99.3 or above.
Imagine being in a situation where 98.8 is the lowest accuracy in the room.
That's insane.
After the slow
Oh.
section...
Hang on, that score bar is just
It's less than 10,000 points of difference almost.
Yeah, this is nowhere from over. This is not even close to being over.
You want to take a little bit of accuracy there, and so far Loopy's accuracy is the thing really holding the US together.
The finisher section, no problems there. Into the final quarter.
Oh, another accuracy tank from Yuan. I think that's going to be it. There isn't really much left of the map.
Yeah, but tournament nerves are still a thing.
That being said, 4 full combos on this?
That's pretty impressive.
It's still a little early to say, but...
Yeah, ping will drop!
Alright,
and he
well...
drops a lot, and that is gonna do it.
Well, 3 full combos on this map is still pretty impressive.
Loopy,
2 full combos on this
okay.
map are still really impressive. You know what?
Hey,
I'm just gonna stop. I
Yeah,
quit all out of my head.
Stop talking. That was pretty funny. But the US are gonna pull through. That is a massive point. And they tie it up at 5.
And the good thing here is that they only have to get 1 more map win, technically.
Oh my goodness, folks. All right, one Crystal, can we please get a look at the map pool this time?
Alright,
We need to look at what's left.
it's Elaine, Schur's Theorem, and I think another no mod.
It has to be another no mod.
Uh,
I would love to see, but someone doesn't change the overlay.
oh, right, Cockmud, that's the map.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that one too.
We forgot about 2 very important no mods.
Well, important, but not super interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
And
Well, they're important now.
let's see, of the rest of the maps, Elaine is the most unpredictable. Kokma is basically the easiest of the 3. Schur's Theorem, it could go either way because it's arguably the hardest map, not counting reading difficulty.
I think the scariest part about all these 3 maps is they're basically kind of like coin flips.
Yeah, a bit.
And Taiwan are not gonna have to pick their poison, and they're gonna go with Kokma.
Going with the more axi-oriented of the 3.
Which I find really interesting because I mean that's been the theme of this match. Has just been an AK war between these 2 countries.
Yeah.
But Ney and Awu coming in for the US, and Ping and Kyoreki. Oh, Ney says never mind, I'll back out.
The main thing is that this map is by far the longest of the 3 that are left. Or at the very least, it feels like it's the longest because it just lasts forever. The patterns are really repetitive. It goes through a lot of different sort of difficult, but not really difficult enough to keep you on your toes section. And the ending is just chokefill.
This is a very big point. And honestly, the pressure, I think, is more on Taiwan here.
Yeah, it is.
You cannot lose this and give a break point away at this point in the game.
Yeah, not another one.
I mean, I think the pressure's on both teams immensely right now.
Though technically, if Taiwan does win, it would be an upset on paper because the US is seeded higher than Taiwan.
That's true, but I mean, just historically,
Yeah.
it's been Taiwan in second place for the past, 4 years in a row?
Yeah, on paper it is US who are favored to win, but historically speaking, Taiwan is still favored.
And that's why there's a lot of hype around this match, just because these 2 countries are so evenly matched.
Oh god, this is just such a scary pick.
I would
Going
hate to
so
be a
close
player.
to tiebreaker.
I would hate to be a player.
Yeah,
in
the
this
thing is,
situation.
this map is the easiest of the 3 remaining, but it's just so chokeable on every single part. And because SK Solid kind of maps the streams in a weird way, even the easier parts of the map are definitely liable to have chokes happen on them.
Looks like it's going to be Cheese Salad coming in to replace Ney on the American side. And here we go. MP start command in from the ref.
Oh god.
I am not ready, but I am ready.
I'm not sure even the players are going to be ready for this.
Here we go. Big point. It's underway.
Yeah, the intro is not really too hard. It's where you really want to start building up your accuracy to potentially brace for tanks after the 1-6 stream start coming in.
Yeah, Chisal did find a couple 100s there. It's going back to work on the recovery end. And that's kind of concerning, seeing that 3 SSs and then Chisal's the only one kind of struggling here, but Ping will drop the SS and Kyoreki, never mind.
Yeah, just as you said it.
Yeah,
Only
but
one SS remaining.
it's still very close. Chisal with an early miss.
You really don't want to be fighting this early on.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a very long map.
Or, you know, misses in general, but... Oh, God.
This is so stressful.
And right now you can see the accuracy difference mostly coming down to Cheese Style. It's 97.
Yeah, it's definitely the big discrepancy here.
So, early on in the map and only about 20,000 points difference is basically nothing.
Yeah, it's definitely not even close to being over. We're not even halfway through the map yet.
Honestly, I'm just kind of scared to say anything.
I know. Ping did find 100 there.
To 1/100.
I mean... Oh, Cheese Salad will break again.
It's really not looking good at this point.
Yeah.
They're at about... They're at a 2-break deficit, and...
Ping and Kyoreki are looking so stable right now, and a Woo will break.
Ooh, I think... It's not it.
It's,
but
the US are going to need a lot of help from Ping and Kyoreki if they're going to get back into this one.
what they're going to need is to full combo the rest of the map and have Taiwan...
Kyoreki, there's a miss.
Well, that's partway there. That's going to make up for one of the 3 breaks on the US side.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's definitely not enough, but it is the start of potentially something here as we get ready to enter the final quarter of the map. Question is, will Taiwan find any other misses other than that one from Kyoreki? Ping is still holding very consistently with the 99.5, and Kyoreki's right there with the 99.5 as well. So, I mean, even if they miss, as long as they don't drop back with it.
There's one really hard stream which is possible to tank on, which is right here.
Oh, we'll find a drop.
They're going to have to really take the ending hard for it to be a chance for the US, but at this point, 100,000 points of difference is a little bit much to ask.
And it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Cheese Salad is struggling. He's breaking consistently.
I think this is it, which is going to mean that the US is going to have to either pick Elaine or Schur's Theorem. And I think it's going to be Elaine, honestly.
Yeah.
The thing with Schur's Theorem is that they're probably going to have to send in Ya for that one. And while Ya is definitely not a bad player by any means, so far all these matches have been accuracy based.
Oh, and we did get some client issues for Cheese Salad, but regardless, Taiwan would have gotten the point anyway.
Yeah, Taiwan still wins. And the US having the last pick of the match.
Yep, and it's 6-5. Taiwan lead it at match point. This is the last pick of the match. The US will either get to choose Schur's Theorem or Elaine.
I think it's going to be Elaine. I think Schur's Theorem is just way... Or, well, I guess Schur's Theorem is really volatile. And volatile enough that basically you're just having a 50-50% chance of winning.
And this is what the map pool looks like with all the picks and where we've been.
Yeah, the Fool banned again. Androgynous banned again. I think those two maps have actually had a 100% participation rate because they either get banned or they get picked.
And I think the Americans just might use the full 3 minutes here.
I don't think I'd really blame them right now. It's really stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, it's because neither pick is safe,
Yeah,
but both picks are still technically winnable for them.
I think the situation is actually scarier for Taiwan because I'm pretty sure the US has had people practice the tiebreaker just in case.
Yeah, and the US are knocking on the door of sending this to tiebreaker.
It's a difficult situation, but I think if they could offer up 2 modded players for a lane, then it could be a much safer pick.
Oh man. I'm nervous just waiting for the pick.
Yeah, I'm nervous having to potentially see the tiebreaker once again.
Elaine, there it is.
Yep, unsurprising. Schur's theorem is not going to get picked.
And here we go. This is it. All the marbles for the American boys.
Oh god, this map is...
Loopy is
This map
in
is
with
great.
a woo.
Is it going to be a hidden and a hard rock? It's...
Oh, and this brings into question the mods because it's free mod.
Yeah, I think it's... The thing is, I'm not sure if the US wants to risk over modding here, because this map is the hardest one to mod in the entire pool.
Yeah, I mean, thinking about it, you could potentially have one player play no mod for that consistency to try to FC with good act.
Yeah,
And
I think potentially hidden and hard rock on US, and hidden and hard rock on Taiwan.
we could see that.
Either that or 2 hidden and 2 no mod, because I think hard rock is overall more difficult because of the ending.
Big decisions for these players.
Oh god.
And again, chat, this is the winner claims a spot in the top 3. Guaranteed top 3 finish. And here we go. MP start command in from Ref Tiger Eyes. And it is
we have 1 hidden and 1 hard
and a
rock.
hard rock. Interesting. Loopy with the hidden. Kyoreki with the hard rock.
Well, if there's
Awu
anyone
and-
who...
Yeah, a Woo and Ping with no mods here.
If there's anyone who could hard rock this, it is Kyoreki. And it should be noted that the intro is actually really hard on hidden.
Yep. As Loopy is finding out right now, but early misses are way better than mid to late. But
Yeah, he is tanking a bit, but honestly it's not really much of a concern because the rest of the map is much easier on hidden.
Yeah, there you go. As it gets in, it's just that first section is really slow and kind of hard to read. A Woo with a drop though for the US. And Taiwan in control.
Oh,
Loopy again with
God.
another drop. The US have to pull together here. A Woo missing. Kyoreki will drop as well. Ping
not
the only
sure.
full combo.
Oh god, it might actually just come down to the no mods here.
It may. And Ping is killing it right now at the 99.5. He drops a little act. Loopy dropping again. No consistency to be found except with Ping.
Yeah, and honestly this is where the main difficulty of the map lies with mods. I think it's fair to say that having someone modded is basically, sending them off to die. It's just to see who could handle it better and who playing the mods can actually...
Yep. And getting into it now, Ping still at 99.2.
And there is still quite a lot of difficult sections.
Yeah, this is not over, but the US has got to pull back in it. Kyoreki with a miss and an act drop there as well, down to the 94. He's dropping again.
Yeah, this map is really hard with hard rock, but the thing is that since Kyoreki was dropping before anyways, right now it really only matters if Ping is holding on.
Yeah, Ping dropping to 98.4, and a Woo has caught up a little. But Ping has the FC, the combo bonus. Loopy with a miss. This is still not over.
Oh, God.
Halfway through.
It's still about 30,000 points difference, which is
Yo with a
about
miss.
Oh, that's one break.
That score gap is slowly narrowing.
Oh God, this is.
This
It's
is,
only
Loopy
about-
is gonna trade
well,
it back.
I was gonna say it was one break, but now it's about like 2.3 breaks. And then there's only one section left. There is one really difficult stream, which has an offhand pattern in the middle of it.
Final third coming up into the final quarter.
If there's anywhere where you could see a tank, it would be on that stream, and that stream only.
It's gonna all come down to this. The US are behind. Taiwan looking to secure the top 3 finish.
And I was going to say earlier that the main reason why I think that this was a very risky pick is because ping.
Yeah, but they didn't have a lot of options.
Yeah, they really didn't.
And here we go, getting into it
and
now.
We have the dude screaming.
Oh yes, the dude scream. Perfect.
Yeah, probably capturing the US player's mindset pretty well right now. Yep, still going on.
God. All right.
And we're going to have that stream right
Here it is. Stream coming in. Will we see any tanks? Kiroreki trying to keep together. Finds a 100, but nothing else. Taiwan.
Oh God, this
Taiwan.
is a real uphill battle now. There
Hang
isn't
it on. Ping with the
much left.
consistency. A Wu
There's
did
like-
get better act, but
Oh,
it's not
God.
enough.
That's
and Taiwan.
Taiwan wins.
Taiwan
My
win
throat.
it. Taiwan win it 7-5.
Oh my God, ping with a full combo there.
And Janitor, it will
That-
be you versus the
was-
Americans.
Yeah, you know, not looking forward to it. Congrats on the US to top 4. Oh my God. And Taiwan takes it. That's a real heartbreaker after... How long has it been? Like 2 hours? 1 hour and a half?
Crazy stuff. An amazing performance from both teams. The Americans tried to stay with them. Taiwan
Honestly,
prevailing in the end.
They can't be mad at that. Can you really
No.
be mad at that? You can't be mad at that, but you really should be mad at that. Because that just means that you have another chance yet again
Yep,
in loser's bracket.
absolutely. So again, it will be the United States facing Canada
Oh,
in the
God.
losers bracket.
I'm not looking forward to it.
And then coming up 5 hours from now is the other winners bracket semifinal. Japan versus the team that eliminated Canada from the winners bracket, South Korea. Surprising victory for them. They've been on a pretty good run. They're going to take on the #1 ranked team in the world, Japan.
I feel like I'm being targeted here.
The winner of Japan, South Korea, moves on to face Taiwan. The loser of Japan, South Korea will go down to losers bracket and will play the winner of Hong Kong, Brazil.
Oh God, look at that. Yeah, not looking forward to it, but you know, we'll try, I guess.
We'll try, I guess. Well, it's honestly been a pretty awesome weekend of matches for Taiko. 2 tiebreakers
has.
and a 7-5.
This is unheard of. This is more tiebreakers in this round alone than we've had in like the past 3 years combined. No joke. There have been 4 tiebreakers since TWC 2016.
It's pretty crazy.
It is.
Well, Janitor, I think that's all for us.
Yeah, we will be going soon.
A epic match ending in Taiwan's favor. They are going to the top 3 once again and will contest either Japan or South Korea next week. Tune in 5 hours to catch the second winners bracket semifinal match between Japan and South Korea. We'll see you all then. Well, Janitor, it's been a pleasure.
It has. And
But we
we'll be
must-
signing off.
We must bid you all farewell. Thank you for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time.